What a mighty roar. Laughter twinkles like stars in the sky. What's stirring your spirit, dear knights? Hello, Radiant Knight. What magical wonders shall we explore together today? Oh, sweet little droplet, it's perfectly okay to feel shy. Like a flower waiting to bloom, you shine in your own time. What makes your heart flutter, dear knights? Your excitement sparkles like fireflies in the night. What's making your heart race with joy?
What the heck was that? What the heck was that sound? What sound was that, Droplet?
That delightful sound. A symphony of joy bursting forth like a pop of starlight.
Hi, everybody.
It's the music of our hearts dancing together. What do you hear in your magical world? Oh, that ah was the tinkling of pure excitement, like whispers from the universe.
Tinkling.
A shout of delight bursting forth like a joyous waterfall.
Hi, everybody. Hello. I'm starting the TikTok live, and then we'll get going. Also, congrats on Sai getting the first redeem. Oh, yay. I hope you can hear me okay. Alrighty. We are good to go, I believe. Me thinks, me believes. Hi! Hello, welcome! If you are watching the VOD, thank you. I hope you liked your reading today. If you're watching the stream, thank you for showing up. I'm happy to be here. Good to see you. Hi, Bryant. Hi, Kenny. We can hear you good. Awesome. Yippee. Hi, KPJ. Hi, Evie. Hello, Elo. Hi, Bryant. Hope you're doing well. I'm doing all right. Thank you for asking. I hope you're doing well. Hi, Zachary. Yeah, we would love you without your hat and cards. What is Yeah, thank you. I'm glad you guys would like me without my hat. Thank you. I know I have a big forehead, but it's just part of the VTuber business. You know, we all have big foreheads. Well, thank you, TD, for the hydrate. I have 5 drinks on my desk today. Just girly things. Please drink water before stream. Thank you. I always do. I always make sure I have water. We have... Let's show off. We're the Queen of Cups today. We've got water. We've got a Red Bull. We've got an electrolyte beverage. We've got green goodness. And we also have pineapple peach kombucha. Can you blame me? Are you sick? Yeah, I am actually, unfortunately. How can you tell? Yeah, as many of you guys know, I've been having problems with my kidneys, so yeah. You're early. Hi, Steph. Welcome. Hi, Bex. Hi, Niels. Hi, Kenny. Those drinks sound good. They are really yummy. I don't see a big forehead. I just see an awesome VTuber with a sick hat. Thank you, Niels. Yeah, hi, Yessie. Hi, Velvet. Hi, Taco Melon. As usual, we are doing a tarot stream. I am early, so I want to just start the stream with apologizing for not streaming the last 3 days.
Thank you, the Crazy Stitch, for joining
the Crazy Stitch.
Journey.
I feel
May
weird, kind of.
Thank
you. Oh, why isn't Droplet talking? Weird. Anyways, I want to apologize for. There we go. That should work now. I want to apologize for not streaming the last 3 days. Well, there's a couple things that happened. Number one, everything that I prepped for my debut, when I did a test, I did a private test stream on my YouTube, and everything was broken. And I was like, no! And I didn't really want to immortalize that, so I didn't put that up on the Discord, so everything was breaking that day. I also did not sleep because I was trying to fix everything. So come around maybe noon on the 6th, I had no sleep. So that happened. And then also I have to go to the doctor tomorrow because the medicine they gave me didn't like heal me completely. So I have to go back to the doctor at 10 tomorrow, and hopefully we can get that solved and everything will be nice. But I also spent the last 3 days catching up on the private readings. I only have 2 left, but I do want to remind everybody, because I've been having this problem. It doesn't happen all the time. I think it happens maybe every probably like once a month. I have somebody who forgets to fill out the private reading required survey. So you don't have to have a Google account or anything. Whenever you buy a private reading, it says like in big bold letters. It also says it like in the listing, please fill out the form. This is my queue. This is how I get your email. This is how I get your name. This is also how I make sure that I have a list so I can get everybody in order. Please and thank you. And I've just been having some problems with people forgetting a little bit more than usual. And that's okay. That's okay. I just want to remind everyone. You poor thing. Thank you, King Goldie Boy. I hope you feel better. Yeah, I'm okay. I have Tylenol. I can't take Advil, but I've got Tylenol. Your health is more important. I'm proud of you for pulling through. Like, thank you, BexSkuls. Thank you. Hi, Crystal. Welcome. Yeah. So if you guys would like a reading, all you have to do is ask in the chat, as usual. Freebies are random. I just pick them as I see them, and Ko-fi donators are guaranteed. Today I am, my goal is my car bill. I thought, why not get specific? So I put that up. You don't have to help me if you don't want to, right? That's just for people who can, and people want to support me and really want a reading. But other than that, we're gonna do free readings. I never expect donations. They're usually, just things that make me smile. So thank you. Okay, what happened to your car? Are you okay? Oh, my car's fine. I just have to pay it. I have to pay for it, like my insurance and stuff. Oh, coin toss short clover. Everybody who gets a reading will get a timestamp that you can access. It'll be in the description on the red site. It rhymes with blue tube. If you're watching on the TikTok, you might hear me use a lot of code for the other platforms, because TikTok is very particular about saying other platforms, like their AI will flag you. And they'll basically just like mute your stream. So yeah, it's a red site and it rhymes with Bluetooth. So you can find your reading there immortalized for you to watch forever and ever and ever. And it'll be your username and then the timestamp in the description, so you can watch it whenever you want to. So show us your nails. Sure. Yeah, I just have green nails on. They're like green and purple. Yeah, I'm glad you like it. Sure, let's do your coin toss, Clover. We're gonna use this little coin here. You gotta know. I hope that was a good no. Yay! Mooncat, hi, nails are so good. Thank you, Clover. Alrighty, and thank you very, very much for the donation, Shadia. Thank you. We always start the night with a freebie, so we're gonna start a freebie. And who would like to go first? You have something to tell me. What's up, Nina? What happened? Me? Yeah. Let's start with Kenny. We're gonna start with Kenny. Sorry, I'm like reading chat. I'm reading you. I should probably be reading out loud. Hi, Yessie. Hi, Rye or Die. Hi, Faithful. Hi, Evie. Hi, Lurkana. Hi, Lovebugs. Yeah. All right. We're gonna start with Kenny. Kenny, your timestamp will be in the description as usual, and we have 10:40 for you. You said, hi, Ron. Can I get a reading? Get a general/love reading. My partner is flying to visit me during mid-October for TwitchCon. That's exciting. Ooh, and I'd love to see how that week is going to go. Sure. Let's see what we have there. I like my luck. Hi, Memory. What's up? Let's see what we have. If you read ours, how do I know what it means? Oh, don't worry. I'll describe every card and the translation of it. Oh, Kronos, thank you for the donation. Thank you. All right, let's see what we have for you, Kenny. Let's see what we have. How's it gonna go? Well, we got the Seven of Pentacles as your energy patiently waiting. We do have 3 things in the focus. We have the Seven of Swords as the outcome. The challenge is the 4 of Pentacles, and the advice is the 3 of Wands. So they're telling you to think of the future, not the now. There's a lot of cards here telling you to stick to a routine. We have your challenge being savings. Make sure you have everything in order, right? Like the hotel or, you know, all of the travel plans, making sure that your oil is changed if you drive, you know, all that stuff. Getting everything ready and secure, because this card is about needing to save money and making sure all your ducks are in a row so that we're stable, because it's a 4, right? 4 is about stability, and your advice is to look towards the future, not the now. So, you know, don't go on splurge buys, you know, don't all that fun stuff. But I do think it's gonna go well overall. The focus is the Hierophant, the 10 of Wands, and the Strength card. So it will be something that you will want to do regularly, you know, something that you both may be like, oh, we have to go next year, or we should see each other more often, right? We do the 10 of Wands. It will be a very busy trip, and the Strength card is here, which is about courage. It's also feeling a lot better about yourself, so there is like an upgrade. With this being the challenge as well, it's not just for money, but for the relationship as a whole. I see both of you like having a bit more how to explain confidence in the relationship and in each other. Now, the advice is, as I said, look towards the future, be excited, make plans, and then your outcome is the 7 of Swords. So the reason I was like, make sure you have like savings and stuff like that is I saw the 7 of Swords. This can sometimes mean like unexpected challenges, because it's feeling like life is taking things away from you, right? So be careful about that, but you know, the future can always change, and that's all. I think you'll go well. I think you'll have a good time. I hope that you like that. You cosmically ran into Ron. Hi. Hi, and my rice nice. Hi, Vanya. Hey, Queen, what's up? Oh my gosh, it's Dipshitiot. I was talking about you last stream. Let me drink some water real quick. Also, Dinosaur. Alright everybody, hi! If you're new here, it's nice to meet you. My name is Ron Queen of Cups. Nice to meet your acquaintance. I am going back and forth between free readings and Ko-fi donations. So if you'd like a free reading, all you have to do is ask in the chat. I just did a freebie, so we're gonna do a Ko-fi donator after this. And I forgot to mention this, everyone, but as you guys saw, I did put a pendulum board. I know, I always tell people like, hey, you should use a pendulum board if you want to connect with your guides better, you know, in a physical way. I feel like it's the easiest way to talk to spirits, deities, or your, you know, even your unconscious self, your higher self, all that fun stuff. So if you want to check that out, I made a free version that you can print and you can cut it out. It's, you know, it's free. You can go check it out on the Ko-fi, and I hope you guys like it. It was a little bit like, I'm sorry I didn't do my debut, but also I've been wanting to do this for a while, so it took me like 2 hours to make it, and I wanted to do something nice for you guys, because I've been having a tough time because of where I live, kind of sticking to a schedule. But we are on track to probably move out of my kind of bad situation. I'm hoping around like October 20th or so. So that's exciting, and I appreciate everybody for supporting me there. And yeah, I made this free pendulum mat if you want that. I also have a bunch of other free downloadable stuff if you want to check that out. We've got a tarot cheat sheet, we've got a rune cheat sheet, all that stuff. So if you like to do that, I'll put it in the chat for you. Let's go, Rod. Thank you. Yeah. And I was talking about this thing. Oh, Lovebug, thank you for the donation. Thank you. So yeah, maybe we can do a pendulum stream someday soon. Okay. let me say thank you to everybody who's donated. We're gonna do a freebie after this, so make sure you have your question ready, because I do just pick in the chat. We're gonna do TikTok next. Okay. Thank you so much to Lovebug. Thank you, Bex. Thank you, Core. And thank you, Kronos and Shadia. We're gonna do Shadia next. Thank you so much, everybody. Shadia, your timestamp will be in the description of the red site after this stream is over. If you'd ever like to rewatch it, and we have 16 minutes and 40 seconds as your timestamp. And I'll put that in the Ko-fi too, don't worry. There we go. And you said, I'm thinking of asking out this guy on a date to watch the new Conjuring movie. Ew. How will it go? Kind of nervous of asking in the first place. You know, if you don't ask, you'll never know. If you don't ask, you'll never know. I personally, when I like somebody, I'm like, hey. I'm like, how you doing? I've always been a very like straightforward person with how I feel about people, especially romantic feelings. So I think there's nothing wrong with it. I've had a lot of luck. Haven't been turned down before, yes, but it gave me a lot of confidence to keep going, right? Because it's more fun to know than not know. When you get the ball rolling instead of just waiting, you know, are they gonna talk to me? You know. Let's see what we have for let's see what we got for that. So you're asking a guy on a date and you're nervous about it. How will it go? Oh, these cards actually popped out. We have the Nine of Pentacles, the Two of Cups, and the Two of Swords. I do think that they will want to, but they may have to schedule later. And the reason I say that is because your energy is the Nine of Pentacles. So the Nine of Pentacles is like someone who's very confident. Of course you are. You're asking them out. That's really cute. And we have their energy as the Two of Swords. So this is needing to make a decision, which is so funny. It's very much on the nose. I do think that they genuinely are busy. Like, I don't know what they do. Maybe they're in clubs. Maybe they have like they're in sports or something like that. But the Two of Cups does mean like a coming together. Actually does mean a relationship. So it looks very positive. I think that they do want to spend time with you. You have your challenge being the Four of Wands. We never get a challenge unless we can overcome it. This is something that you can achieve if you put in efforts. And so the Four of Wands, as I said, it's a reunion, it's a coming together, it's a party. Look at that, it's two people having a grand old time. So your advice card is the Eight of Cups. Let go of your inhibitions, let go of your fear, let go of things that hold you back, because I do see a positive outcome here. Let's see what else. Yeah, you know, we have in the past the Three of Swords. Maybe you've been rejected before, but we have in your current reality the Ace of Pentacles, which is opportunity to grow. And then we have in the future the Three of Wands, something to look forward to. So I think you'll have a good time. I think that they'll say yes. They might have to schedule a different time than what you thought, maybe, right? Or they'll have to move some things around, but it looks like they want to. So I like that. I donated but forgot to ask a question. Basically, it just said what was happening. Oh, I see. You can put it in the DMs if you want. Oh, thank you, Jecchi. Thank you, everybody, for the donations. Thank you. Okay, we're going to do another freebie. If you're watching on the TikTok, we're going to do you next. I'm also trying my best to reach a partner on the purple site that rhymes with witch. It's this color, it's purple, it's a streaming app. So if you'd like to maybe help me with my elixir, that would mean a lot to me. Go check me out there. Yeah. Okay, we're gonna do another freebie. Thank you guys for hanging out, and we'll loop back around, don't worry. The purple is so cute. Thank you, King Goldie. Also, hi Moon, hi Gear Graphic. Okay, who should we do next? Let's see. Hello, Ron. Good luck with the purple app. I'll go over. Thank you. Let's see. Let's do a galaxeecd. Hi, galaxeecd. How are you? Thank you very much for coming to the stream. Galaxeecd. Your timestamp will be in the description of the red site. If you'd ever like to rewatch it next to your username, you get your own little chapter. And we have for you 20 minutes and 55 seconds. And you said, can I get a general reading? You absolutely may. Let's see, we have Thorn. Thank you for the follow. Thank you.
Oh, what a delightful moment.
Okay.
Welcome, Thorngy.
Oh, let me get.
May your
Let
days
me
be
turn
filled
this
with
off
joy
for
and
you.
magic. Enjoy the wondrous streams of Ran, Queen of Cups.
All right, galaxeecd. We're gonna do your general reading. Thank you for choosing me as your reader. I know that tarot is a really vulnerable thing, and I'm happy that you chose me to. I personally think that like we're tapping into energy, and that can be something that can be a little bit touchy to some people. So I appreciate you trusting me and choosing me as your reader. Okay, remember everybody watching, when it comes to the future, tarot is unreliable. All right, you do have free will. Not everything is set in stone, and let's see what we have. Okay. We have the Nine of Cups as your energy. The focus is the Five of Swords. And it's so funny. You know what the message is here? You're an extraordinarily lucky person, but your brain is telling you that you're not. It's almost like we're focusing on everything that's going wrong when we have so much to be not only thankful for, but things that we can work on. So you're very talented. You probably have things that you're very passionate about, but maybe you don't have the support system that you need in order to feel confident about it, all right? Now, the Five of Swords, I always say, this is the brainworms. The brainworms that are telling you that you can't do it and you're not worthy and you're gonna fail, right? Like that's just fear speaking to you. It can also be bullies, misinformation, so people who aren't being very kind. It can also be about childhood trauma coming back up and saying, you know, maybe you showed your, I don't know, this happened to me. You showed your dad a drawing and they were like, that's not gonna make money. Like, that's the energy. But I want you to know your challenge, and this is the mountain that we can reach. This is where you're heading towards. It is a challenge, though, right? Like, it takes energy, it takes effort. You're gonna feel confidence. You're gonna be independent. You're not gonna have to rely on anybody to tell you who you are and what you're capable of. You're already on the road there. I can tell you've done a lot of emotional healing, and you're gonna see the physical evidence of it coming up pretty soon, because your outcome is the Chariot card. This is a path to success. This is about following your hearts, following your passions. So I do see you ignoring the brainworms. Yay! Your advice is, if you're passionate about it, decide that you deserve it and it can be your reality. So that's what I see, galaxeecd. Okay. All right, everyone. We are going back and forth between Ko-fi donators and freebies. If you'd like a freebie, we're going to get to you next. We're going to do the red side after this. And thank you so much, everyone who has donated to my Ko-fi. It means a lot to me. I am doing my best to get everything taken care of, so thank you. Gotta help the girlie get to partner. Thank you! Thank you. I just hit stream, so it's okay if things are a little slow. Good evening, Ron Nails. Look, thank you, Vesper. Thank you. Vesper, I replied to you on Ko-fi. I don't know if you saw. Okay. Okay, we have, thank you very much to, let me say thank you to everyone who's donated. You guys are so sweet to me. Thank you, Jecchi. Thank you, Jacob. Thank you, Lovebug. Thank you, Bex. Core. Kronos, thank you so much. We're gonna get to Kronos next. All right, let's see. Let's put your timestamp in. Kronos, your timestamp is 24. Actually, let's just round up to 25. There we go. And as you know, it will be immortalized forever and ever and ever on the red side. And thank you again, as I say to everyone, for choosing me as your reader. I hope that you enjoy it. You said good luck with the car payment. Thank you. I would love a career reading if possible. Yeah. My sous chefs and coworkers are really pushing for me to get promoted and start leadership training, and I'm just getting anxious about it. Don't be anxious. You're a born leader. I know that's really bold to say, okay, but that was the first thing that my brain said. My brain was like, why are they anxious? Or like that I got downloaded. No, I understand why you're anxious, right? It's new responsibility. It's putting yourself out there. It's getting yourself to a position where you have more to take care of, you know, and stuff like that. But I know that you're more than capable of it. As somebody, you know, you've been in my chat for a while now, and I can tell that you're a very confident person when it comes to the things that you love. And, you know, I just want you to believe it, right? Okay. All right, what do we got? We have your energy coming up as a Six of Swords and Temperance. In time, know that you're going to head there, all right? Temperance is about patience, but the Six of Swords is already telling me that things are already moving to push you in that direction. This is heading to better waters, right? So you're doing everything right. We even have your focus being the Queen of Cups. It's because you love what you do. Like, you care about it. I feel like you care about your coworkers, right? Your sous chefs. You really care about your coworkers, and I feel like that makes a good leader. We also have the...
joyous delight. A big sparkly
Things are changing, absolutely. Your outcome is the death card.
Just like Ram.
Let's see what your challenge is. King of Cups. We're moving away from this kind of like, this is a motherly energy, right? This is somebody who cares about everybody emotionally. And that's not to say that the King of Cups doesn't. The King of Cups does. But the King of Cups is in charge, right? The King of Cups is telling, directing, saying you should go here, you should do that. They're giving advice. They're giving orders. Still a lot of cup energy, right? So passion, love for the craft. Yeah, you're just good at it, right? Like, you can step into this very easily. I want you to know that if this is your goal, it's yours, right? You know, the star is your advice. If you believe, if you have hope, if you have faith, it's there in the sky. You just have to head towards it. So I think you're going to be just naturally good at it. And it makes sense why so many people are pushing you in that direction. And I already feel like the wheels are turning for you to head there. So that's really good. I like that. Thank you, Kronos. Thank you. Hi, hello. Hello, Real. Hi, Join. Hi, Branded Trailer. Nice to see Trader. Nice to see you again. Hi, Vanya. Okay. We are going to do another freebie. Thank you, everybody, for your patience. Let me drink some water. You always have the best nails. Thank you. Thank you. I don't see anybody asking on the red site, so we're going to do somebody on the purple site. We're going to do Rye or Die. Okay. Thank you guys for being patient. I really mean it. I know I do a lot of readings, but I really want to get to a lot of people tonight. I plan to stream for quite a bit, so Rye or Die, your timestamp will be in the description. And thank you, Littlebritt, for the donation. In the description after the stream is over, if you'd ever like to rewatch it. And we have for you 29 minutes and 10 seconds. There we go. And you said, hi, Ron. Can I get a reading tonight? An answer if things are going to get better when my partner and I get out of our current house, and if we'll be able to get out safely. Oh my goodness. I hope that you guys are okay. I've been in pretty scary living situations. I'm not in the best one right now, but I've seen it pretty bad, and I know how much that can get to your psyche and even your body, right? Like, your body is in fight or flight mode, and it's hard to sleep, it's hard to feel settled, it's hard to focus, you know. Let's see what we have. I'm really sorry you're going through that. I also want to roll the dice for you. I don't know. I feel like rolling the dice. It's clicky clacky time. We have, okay, Neptune. So this is about illusion. We also have the 9th house, which is actually about expansion. And then we have Aquarius. Thank you. Thank you for Astro Rodel Tiro. Hi. I hope I said that name. I hope I said your name right. And thank you, Geisha, for the follow. So, Neptune is about illusion, imagination, dreams, all of that fun stuff. It can be about goals, you know, it can be about things that we are hopeful for, having faith for, but it's mostly about things that are distracting us and causing us discomfort or distraught. And so the ninth house is here to remind us that we can expand, that there is better out there, and it's all right to put yourself first, right? In fact, there's a big energy of it's smarter to, I don't know what's going on. I don't know if there's like any legal troubles. I don't see anything about legality, but maybe look into, if you absolutely have to, look into legal protections, because sometimes the ninth house can be about like higher ups and stuff like that, because it is about well, it's about spirituality, philosophy, higher education, and like religion, but it's also about travel. And so I do see us being able to get through this, but there has to be like a huge focus on the purpose instead of the distractions, you know, of fear and stuff like that. Let's see what we got. I'm really sorry again. We have the High Priestess, the Ace of Pentacles, and the Chit. Look at that. Another sign about getting out of it, right? Going towards something better. This is a path to success. This is the main travel card in tarot. It's a major arcana. This is following your heart and letting it guide you to something better. There are opportunities. I also see both of you focusing on the right things. The Chariot, the High Priestess card is here. You're listening to your intuition. I'm sure not only is your spirit, you know, your intellectual mind, but also your body. Everything feels like it's screaming at you to kind of transition out of this, because the High Priestess is intuition, right? And so I like to see that you're listening to it. I really do. Your challenge is the Knight of Swords, anxiety, worry. We can always overcome the challenge. And your advice is the Knight of Pentacles, to show up, be consistent, you know, really focus on your finances, write everything down. Have very solid and practical, like a practical plan, right? And follow it to a T. You know, the Knight of Pentacles is slow and steady, wins the race, and they show up. So that's what I see. It's gonna be okay. I see you going in the right direction. Thank you. I'm really sorry about that. Are you a VTuber? I always try to shout out VTubers, by the way. I clicked on your name and you have a really cool graphic, so I'm just assuming. I'm gonna shout you out. I'm just shouting. If I think you're a VTuber or a creator, you're getting shouted out. There you go. Oh my gosh. Hi, Revive Pyro here. How are you? It's good to see you. And thank you for the hydrate. I will hydrate. Okay. Oh, thank you for the donation, Carl. Thank you. Alrighty, we are going back and forth between Ko-fi donators and freebies. We just did a freebie. We're gonna do the next freebie over on the TikTok. So if you'd like a free reading, please check out over there. It would mean a lot to me, to people that do have Purple Site accounts. When I say Purple Site, it rhymes with witch. You know what I mean? It's a streaming platform. And me a lot if you could check me out there, because I would really love to reach partner one day. It's much more interactable as well. And yeah, it's my main platform at the moment. Okay. Oh, Singing Bowl. We'll do Singing Bowl after this next Ko-fi donator. Okay, Nightlight? Thank you for the redeem. Thank you. You guys are so silly. I love the Singing Bowl. You know what? I want to do the Singing Bowl now. That sounds really nice. So, to those of you who have never witnessed the Singing Bowl before, witness my almighty power of cleansing the space in the area. If you have had a stressful day, if the world is just very heavy on your shoulders and on your soul, we are going to be doing a breathing exercise. Oh, thank you, Melody Angel, for a follow. So the Singing Bowl is both like a it's both to help you meditate, but also to cleanse, right? It's like sound activation stuff. You don't have to believe it, right? You don't have to be like, what are you talking about, you crazy? You don't have to believe me. You know, if you believe in breath work, that's all I need. So all we're gonna do is exhale. We're gonna take all of our breath out of our lungs.
A delightful celebration.
Thank you, Levin, for the follow. And then we're going to fill our lungs up like a balloon, and I want you to imagine pulling all the stress from your feet, from your hands, from your shoulders, from your jaw, and pushing it into your lungs. And then we're gonna get that shit out of there.
What a delightful sprinkle of joy. Welcome, dear Jecchi. May your journey be filled.
Thank you, Good Witch, for the follow. Thank you, Jecchi. All right, let me
welcome, dear Glitch Witch.
Let me turn Droplet off.
Whispers and sparkly wonders.
Sorry about that. Thank you for the follow, Glitch Witch. Okay. All right, everyone. We're going to do our breathing exercise on 3. Are you ready? 1, 2, 3. Exhale and then inhale all of the air. Okay, we're gonna hold it. You keep that in there. Get it out of you. It doesn't belong in there. And then we're gonna exhale. One more time. One more time. We're gonna breathe in all of the and hold it in. And then we're gonna get the out of our chest, okay? 1, 2, 3. Hold it. And now we're going to cleanse the space. We're gonna cleanse the space, all right? Imagine the sound of the bowl is getting rid of all of that stress that we just exhaled around us. I'm not good at it. There we go. Yay! We'll even do a little bell. Yay! We're cleansed. Your internet connection can't comprehend you, Sherry. Does the cleansing have a free air freshener? Why? I was trying so hard not to laugh when I was holding it. Laughing is really good. It's really healing. That's why I'm always so silly. Alright, we're gonna do the next Ko-fi donator, and then we're gonna do another freebie. It is the TikTok's turn. If you're watching on TikTok, please ask your question, and we'll get to you next. Alright. Thank you, Garf. Thank you, Cutie Alpaca. Thank you, Carl. Thank you, Littlebritt. Thank you, Jecchi, Jacob, Lovebug, Bex, and Core. We're gonna do Core next. Oh, let me turn Droplet back on. There we go. Core! Your timestamp will be in the description after the stream is over. And we have 38, 22, 38, 22. And you said, hey, Ron, so I got a reading from you regarding my wedding recently. And while it was really helpful, I'm facing a really difficult situation. I'm sorry. Let's put the white on. Congratulations, by the way. Congratulations. Congratulations. I'm really happy for you. You found your love. And I have a bridesmaid who's been, well, I'll just say problematic. I guess I'm just needing some guidance on how to handle my current problem. Yeah. Let's see what we have. I'm sorry. It happened, right? People are invited to your wedding and they think it's theirs. I've heard so many horror stories. You don't deserve that. Let's see what we got. Hi, Jellyfish Star. Okay. You have the 8 of Swords. You're feeling trapped. Goodness. You don't know what to do. This can also mean being swarmed by misinformation or swarmed by other people's ideas. Like, you should do that. You should do this. You should go for that. You know, you should be nice to them. Give them some slack. They just care about you. Or someone's going like, you better tell them off. It's your wedding, dude. You know, that can be really anxiety inducing. I'm sure you're like, oh, you're probably like the Mr. Krabs meme right now. Like, it's fine. We have your focus being the Lover's card. You just want to get married. Like, you just want to have a beautiful wedding. You just want to have a good time. You want to focus on your, your partner and what you're doing, the commitment you're sharing. We have your outcome being the Sun and the 2 of Cups. I do think that you really care about this bridesmaid, which is why it's making it even harder, right? Like, you don't want to upset them, and I'm sure that you're thinking to yourself, if they're upset and if they cause a scene or something, I'm going to be thinking about it my entire wedding, and that's just not fair. Well, I do see your outcome being happiness, joy, success, and the 2 of Cups. So this would imply like a really big heart-to-heart conversation. This would imply transparency and a coming together, right? Like, this is having a really emotional and deep bonding moment with somebody, and the Sun is about illumination, leaving nothing in the dark. So that's where we're heading. heading. That's where we're heading. And I feel like it's because you genuinely care. I feel like this is such a big problem to you that I don't know how you probably had conversations with this person. It just confused you further. But there is an energy of something that you say will really, really get to them. And I feel like it's already in the background. Now your challenge is temperance. This is patience, okay? And your advice is the Emperor. This is your wedding, dude! This is your wedding! Not theirs, alright? The Emperor is about somebody who's in charge. You know, this is somebody who's calling the shots. And because we have the focus being the lovers, right? This is soulmate energy. I do feel like come the day of the wedding, it won't matter. It really won't matter. In fact, it might even be a funny story, but you know, weddings are they're so stressful. They're so expensive. There's so many people that you're trying to appease. But really, the only people that you should be appeasing is you and your partner. Now, the challenge being temperance is to have harmony, to have balance. And this is also an era of detachment, right? You can't control everything. But the Emperor says, like, hey, do what you can and recognize that you can't do everything, but you can do your best. It is your day. So these are the energies that we're working with. I want to pull some more advice. I crave coin. We'll do the coin after this gear graphic. The card designs are so pretty. I know, right? I love this deck. Okay, what do we got? Advice, kindness, to be kind, to be understanding. We also have rest, retreat, and renewal. Are they being too much? Like, are they trying to, like, what are they doing? What are they doing? Because to me, it feels like they're trying to be kind, but it's not coming off that way. And we also have the High Priestess. Whatever you feel like is the best thing to do, in your opinion, not anybody else's, do it, right? Like, it'll just be the right move because we have the Emperor. You know, this is thinking for yourself, being a leader. But I do see, like, a lot of people giving you their opinions. And it's confusing, right? Because you don't want to upset anybody. That's what I see. I hope that makes sense, Core. Thank you. Thank you very much. Alrighty. This is my second time coming across you doing readings. Also, thank you, Danny. I love doing readings. I think it's a good time. I like your voice. Your reading so far has been sweet and wholesome. Thank you, thank you. You know, there are cards that are negative, but I always try to bring up what we can do about it, you know? You know. I've seen some readers that are like, oh my gosh, I've seen so many scary tarot readers, dude. I've seen so many, like, you know, I'm a reader. It's what I do. It's my whole content. And so obviously I'm looking up not only for inspiration, but also to see what other people are doing. Like, what are you doing? And there's so many readers that are like, there's a snake in the grass and you gotta do protection right now. You know, stuff like that. Or I saw people who are like, this full moon is gonna change everything. You're gonna have the most horrific time if you don't buy my 3-step program in my link tree for... How much do they usually charge? Like for $111.11. Why do they always charge angel numbers? Gosh, I love your page. Thank you. Too accurate. Thank you. Also, King Goldie Boy Umma. Gear graphic, here's your coin toss. Let's see what we got. What do you... We gotta know. We gotta know. I hope it's a good no. The full moon was insane yesterday. I thought it was extraordinarily blissful. You guys, I had to tell you. I can tell you later, but I had the creepiest dream the night before the full moon. They gotta keep the gimmick alive, you know? That's true. That's true. The full moon was so beautiful. Okay, alright. We are going to get to the next. Let's see. I think we just did a Ko-fi donation. Yes, we did. We're doing freebie. If you're watching on the TikTok, I would love if you would go check me out on the purple site. And I'm trying to reach a true partner one day, but you know, if you prefer TikTok, I understand. Okay, you said, what was with the weird dreams lately? Oh, they're because of the full moon, baby. We had a blood moon eclipse in the sign of Pisces, bro. We did a protection magic right before the full moon on stream, and I think it did protect me. So, what was the dream? I'll tell you after this. Let's do real. That's why I've been feeling off. Exactly. I'm so excited for spooky season. Me too, Pablo. Also, hi Jim. Hi Lisa. All right, let's do real. Hi real. Thank you for coming to the TikTok stream. Your timestamp will be in the description on the red site after the stream is over if you'd ever like to rewatch it. And we have 4646 as your timestamp. And you said, hi, can I get a general pool? Yes, you may. Let's see what we got. Remember, it's been ages. Well, it's good to see you back. Remember, oh, we had this pop out in the reverse. When it comes to the future,
oh, wonderful.
You do have free will.
Welcome to Shay's Loyal. Together, let's weave joy
thank
and
you.
magic. Thank you for joining our sparkling family.
Thank you, the Shay is loyal. Thank you. I will say, I personally believe it is the most likely outcome. As someone who's done like thousands of readings, I've gotten pretty good reviews too. I would say, in my professional opinion, it's about 80 to 90% on the nose. But that's why we pull for the challenge and the advice. So if you get a reading that you don't like, you can do something about it. Also, you never ever have to believe me. Operate under your own spiritual beliefs. You know, I'm going to operate under mine. We have the Hierophant, and we also have the World card, the Star, and the King of Wands. Well, we've got 3 major arcana, so things may be feeling pretty serious right now for you, which is not a bad thing. You know, it's good to kind of get grounded, recognize your position on earth and what you're capable of. Your challenge is a star. This is telling us that we need to figure out what we want. What are we aiming for? What do you want to manifest? Who do you want to become? What are the important relationships in your life, and how do you want them to grow and evolve, right? What career do you want? What's your dreams? What are your dreams? And how can we have faith that we can have them? Because we never get a challenge unless we can overcome it, and the star is miracles, right? So your advice is the King of Wands. To be bold, to be explosive in energy, to be inspired, right? And to not let other people tell you who you can be and what you're capable of. We do have your energy right now coming up as a 6 of Cups. This can mean a little bit stuck in the past.
Welcome,
maybe you're having a lot of memories pop up. Maybe you have
welcome to the realm of enchantment.
Family members or old friends that you don't want to. I don't know why I'm getting an energy, because the star can sometimes mean fame. Like, I want to be famous, right? And that advice card with the King of Wands is like, I want to be creative. I want to get myself out there. I want people to see me. I don't know why. There's a little bit of an energy here. I'm afraid of what people will think. I don't know if that's resonating. I want you to know, like, whatever you got going on right now, we are exiting out of that routine and stepping into a new one. It feels authentic. It feels more expressive. It feels a bit more explosive. I think you're due for a bit more like energy in your life, because the Hierophant does mean things have been pretty steady, pretty comfortable, but I see it like a new routine happening soon. So a lot of people have been doing this in the month of September, especially around the full moon time, around the time of September 7th to probably like the 20th to the 22nd. You might be really, really figuring out what your purpose is, you know, and you can decide whatever it is, and actually pushing yourself to live that life, right? So that's what I see. I hope you like that. Oh, gee, yes, finally. I asked the fortune teller for a favor. I was ready to... Wait, what'd you say? I asked the fortune teller for a favor. I was ready to answer the yes or no question, but she donated twice under the name Jacob. The second one is my question. Consider the extra 15 as a gift. Oh, thank you. Oh, thank you, JD. That's really sweet of you. Yeah! Alright, okay. We are going back and forth between Ko-fi donators and freebies. We just did a freebie. If you'd like a free reading, all you have to do is ask in the chat, and I will get to you after this. We're gonna do the red side after this because I see people are over there. Hi, Chris. Hi, Lisa. Hello, Divine Enigma. Thank you guys for checking me out. Alright. Alright, let's see who we have. We have Bex. And let me say thank you to everybody. Let me say thank you, and I'll drink some water. Hi, Placio, what's up? Hi, Jellyfish Star. Yeah, I am streaming on three sides. Sorry about that. Sorry about that. It would mean a lot to me if you guys would check me out on the Twitch, though. Ooh, I said the name. Oops. I mean, I love TikTok. TikTok's the best forever. Oh my gosh, I'm so scared of TikTok's AI, bro. Good night, good night. I hope you sleep well. Anyways, let me say thank you to everybody who has donated. If you want to see how close we are to your reading, you can scroll down. I replied to the people that we've done already. So let's see. We have... Thank you, Jacob. Thank you. Thank you very much, Garv, Cutie Alpaca, Carl, Littlebritt, Jecchi, Jacob, Lovebug, and Bex. We're going to do Bex next. Okay. BexSkuls. And your timestamp is 52:35. There we go. Hello, Bex! Hey, yo! Welcome! You said, I recently broke things off with a situationship of sorts, and I'm kind of in that weird crossroads because I'm now talking with someone else, and I would just like a reading on that going forward. Are you okay? Dude, breaking off situationships is usually even more painful than just a normal breakup because of all of that confusion, right? Like all of the things left unsaid. I hope you're all right. Let's see what we have. Your nails look so cute, by the way, and they match your dice. Thank you. Well, my dice is blue. These are green. They are pretty. Yeah, 2 years. Oh no. That's a long time. I hope you're okay. It gets better with time, I promise. I went through a breakup like in January, and I've only kind of stopped crying about it the last 2 months. So, you know, that's like 6 months. 6 months. You heal with time. Let's see what we got. Oh, hi, Dutch Oven Witch. What's up? I hope you're okay. Oh, I'm great. I'm wonderful. Your challenge is a Page of Cups. They're telling you to invest in new relationships, okay? It'll be worth it, you know? Step into that. So your advice card is to think about your future. Think analytically instead of emotionally right now. Just because our emotions are going to pull us back to the past, our emotions are going to really weigh us down. Now, it's important to feel, right? But when it comes to the actions that you're taking, we want to think about the foundations we're laying down for our future, and if they're rooted in self-love instead of, you know, attachment issues and stuff like that. Because I do see you have a lot on your mind, a lot on your heart, on your spirit that's making things really heavy for you. And your focus right now is the King of Cups. I like this. I do see you focusing on your healing. I see you focusing on being kind to yourself and others. I also see you processing like everything that happened to you the last 2 years and trying to understand why, you know, their perspective on everything. You know, be careful of that loop, because I do think that sometimes things are better left in the dark, or better left in the unknown, right? Like, you don't need to understand and know everything. What matters is your future, you know, your healing right now. And you're not responsible for their healing, by the way. Now, your outcome is the 10 of Pentacles. This is you feeling secure, feeling safe, feeling grounded in reality as well, and putting down the right roots and foundations. So I do see you focusing on relationships that will actually stay with you. okay? Relationships that will actually want to pour into you. You know, look at that. There's a protector, there's a woman and her child. This can be deep-seated connection. So we also have in your future, we have the Hangman, the Five of Pentacles, and the Two of Swords. So this is feeling a little bit stuck. This is in your past. So you've been feeling stuck, you've been feeling reflective. I already saw that here. The Two of Pentacles is your current energy. Oopsies. I'm sorry, the Five of Pentacles. This is having a low self-esteem. This is also feeling a little bit separated from reality, right? Having a hard time seeing the future clearly because we feel like there's not a lot of options for us. But I do see you getting very serious, right? And thinking more analytically about what it is that you want in a partner, right? So you want somebody who wants to be with you, who actively texts you, communicates with you. You want to be with somebody who takes care of you and is willing to change, and you're willing to change with, you know, grow into each other, right? And so you can have all those things, and I think that you're on your way to understanding that, right? And it's hard, you know, it's hard. But you can have it, and I feel like someone's gonna prove that to you. Okay, thank you. Those are valid ones, I know! Okay, hi Remy, what's up? Oh my gosh, let me shout Remy out. I love shouting out my streamer friends. Ooh, I hope you're doing well, Remy. Well. Let me drink some water. Hold on. Just kidding, I drank my Red Bull. Sorry, I missed the peak this morning. What do you mean you missed the peak? Oh, Cardboy, thank you for redeeming Cast a Spell. Let's cast a spell. Where's my wand? There it is. All right, everybody. What kind of spell do you want, Cardboy? Ron, can I get a spell for the next sun rotation? My birthday was happy birthday. Happy birthday. Oh my gosh, we gotta sing you the birthday song. Hold on. I want to dedicate. I'm like, I have a mic in front of me and I like put this up to my face like it was a mic as if I don't have a mic. I want to dedicate this birthday song to Cartboy. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Cartboy. Happy birthday to you. And many more. Yay! Happy birthday! Punch. We're also gonna cast a spell that you asked for. And I know it's a belated birthday, but we like to sing. Maybe we just like, I'm a streamer. We like singing badly. No, I'm just kidding. Happy birthday! We're gonna cast a spell. You said you want to cast a spell for the next sun rotation for the next year. Everybody watching, I bless you with a wonderful year. May the next time you step into the season of fall, you have all of your things in order and you are able to travel. You are able to love. You are able to expand and feel peace in your life. You will have luck. You will have love and you will have blessings. I deem it so with the power within me. It's done. Yay! You're welcome. Hi, official Biggie Boy. Your laugh just like Jinx. Who's Jinx from like Teen Titans? Hi, the She's. I want a wonderful year too. All of you will have a wonderful year. Also, Ronin Kai, thank you for the donation. Thank you. Oh, from Arcane? I never watched that. Alrighty. We are, as usual... Oh, I think I just did a donation. Yes. It's time for a freebie. we're gonna do beautiful. Thank you. We're gonna do you, Divine Enigma. Divine Enigma 420. Do 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 do. Your timestamp for your reading is 1011. So that's 1 hour, 1 minute, and 1 second. Maybe you've been seeing a lot of 10s. Maybe you've been seeing a lot of 1s and 0s. That might be a sign for you. Okay, you said. Let's see what you said. Let me get that out of the way. Oh my gosh, you're being really silly, YouTube. Does this guy I sing with online on this singing app feel the same way about me? Because it's intense and I feel like a soul connect. Like I sense familiarity with him and it's been driving me crazy. Divine Enigma, I don't know if you've ever been in like a band or if you've ever sang with people, but every time I do any kind of like musical stuff with others, I feel a deep spiritual connection to them. So you might just be a very like empathetic person and singing is a very big activation for you. Like, I don't know if you've always loved singing, you know, stuff like that. But that can be a big sign to helping you find your soulmate, you know, helping you find people that are important to you. I always tell people, you know, the area that you feel the most passion in your life is how you're going to meet your connection. So you could have something there. Yes, I'm an empath and highly sensitive. I bet you are. A lot of creative people are. But I also think everybody's extraordinarily psychic, but they just don't know it. Let's see what we got. This is you. 9 of Cups. This is the energy in between. And this is their energy. Challenge and the advice. Yeah, I like it. I really like this relationship. We have the 9 of Cups as you. This is wish fulfillment.
You are now
well, thank you very much, Mr. Stick, for the follow. This is you feeling empowered. And, you know, this is about, as I said, wish fulfillment, being passionate and proud of who you are. Now, we have their energy coming up as the Magician card. This is the Master Manifester, the Grand Alchemizer. This is an energy that's working with the universe to pull in energies towards them that are auspicious. So this is a sign that you're both gravitating towards each other. So I do think it's good. Energy in between is the Page of Pentacles. It's not quite a romantic energy right now, but it could blossom into one. There's an interest right here. The Page of Pentacles is about investing time into each other, which, you know, is creating the foundations for connection. So we have the challenge being the Queen of Wands and the Knight of Swords. They're challenging you to be authentic, to be expressive, and to be passionate. You know, I think it's so funny too, because the challenge is just something that we have to actively do and step towards in order to get on our highest path. And to me, this is quite literally singing, because so the Suit of Swords is about using your voice, and the Suit of Wands is about being creative and passionate.
Oh, joy.
Which is so funny to me. So they're telling you to keep singing, keep enjoying yourself. And your advice is the 6 of Pentacles, to invest in the relationship. I do think something will grow out of it. You know, the Page of Pentacles does imply a good investment. So let's see what's in the future. The High Priestess, the 4 of Wands, and the Star. Well, the High Priestess is here. So whatever your intuition is saying, just know that you're probably on the money. We also have the 4 of Wands as well. This is 1111, right? The 1111 card. It means coming together, a celebration. It can be romantic, but it usually is a sign that if you feel like you have a connection to someone, or if you saw them in a past life or anything like that, this card almost always pops up as a immediate like, oh fuck yeah, absolutely. So we have the Star as well. And the Star is about wish fulfillment. The Star is about being guided. The Star is about having faith, right? So I do see both of you talking about the future and each other's goals, and that making you be like, oh, I think something more could come about this relationship. So I like that. I like that. You know, a conversation about each other's goals and wants is coming in pretty soon. Okay, that's what I see It doesn't seem bad at all. It does not. I don't see it being like a karmic relationship. Karmic relationships usually will have more reverse cards or more fives in them. I do see it being like something that will help both of you grow. So, thank you. Yay! I'm glad you like that. Also, thank you, Makwa, for the donation. Thank you very much. This is so cute. Thank you, Devoid Walker. Hi, Mr. Stick. Welcome to the stream. Go to Donos. I know. Everyone's so nice. Thank you very much. All right. Listening to Ron's reading is always fun. Thank you, Pastia. Thank you. Let me shout you out. Sorry about that. Sorry about that. I always get worried that people like... I always get worried. I'm like, yeah, I'm going to shout out my friends. And they get mad when I don't. Like, I get a little bit worried. Sorry. Alright, if you would like a free reading, all you have to do is ask in the chat, and I'll do my best to get to you. We just did a freebie, so we're gonna do a Ko-fi donator next. Let me say thank you to everyone who's donated. And just a reminder, if you are too shy, I do have private readings. You know, you don't have to do it if you feel called to. If that feels like something you want to do, go check it out. You know, I pride myself on being a lot cheaper than most readers. It's really important to me that things are affordable. I also have lots and lots of learning material. I'll say again, tarot cheat sheet. I just made a pendulum mat. We have candle magic colors. We've got the zodiac signs as well as the Elder Futhark runes. If you're interested in like learning Viking runes to divine. Okay. Alrighty. We're gonna get to the next Ko-fi donator. Let me say thank you to everybody once again. If you want to see how close we are to getting to your reading next, if you scroll down, you can find the last person we did a reading for. And we did /. So let me say thank you. Thank you so much to Mr. Steg, to Aaron, to Ronan. Thank you, Artemis Wing, Jacob, Garv, Cutie Alpaca, Carl, Littlebritt, Jecchi, Jacob, Love, and Lovebug. We're gonna do Lovebug next. Never been mad at anyone. Not yet. That really, you've never been mad at anybody. Thank you guys for getting me to 37%. That's really fast for the first hour. Okay, Lovebug! Your username's so cute. Your type sub, as I say over and over again, as you know, it'll be in the description later. We have 1 hour, 8 minutes, and 30 seconds. You said... Hi, Ron. Hi. I hope you're doing lovely and get good rest. Thank you very much. I'm doing my best. I hope you do as well. I was wondering if you could do a reading on how my love life is doing and possibly a general if my guides are trying to reach out to me or something. This has been a weird last couple of weeks. Thank you. It has been weird, hasn't it? It's been weird for me too. You know, trust it, no. It's been kind of weird for everybody. And I'm telling y'all, it's that full moon in Pisces. Blood moon eclipse, bro. Oh my god. Okay. Let's see. Alright, so you said you would like a reading on your love life. That's what we're starting with. We have your challenge being the 10 of Wands. Maybe love is feeling really heavy right now. Maybe you have a lot on your mind, a lot on your heart. It's difficult for you to move quickly. You are moving though. You know, your advice card is the Death card. There is an invitation to bring about change. This is also letting go of things that you know you can't bring with you to a future that you prefer. If you're having a hard time doing that, you know, the moon is about being in the dark. It's so funny because I was just warning you about the moon. The moon is about being in the dark. This is literally the Pisces card too. So this would be the full moon in Pisces. Alright! Now the moon is about mystery, illusion, and the unknown. And so you're feeling confused. You're feeling like, what the do I do, dude? So we have your future we have your current energy that we're focusing on being the 4 of Pentacles. You're just trying to understand. You're just trying to find your footing. You're just trying to see like what's going on, right? I don't know if you are in a relationship or if you have feelings for somebody, but just know the next maybe like I would say, week or so, you're just trying to figure out what it is what you want and what other people want and what's going on before you can make any big moves or decisions. And I think that's a really good plan. You know, I do think it'll take a little bit of time. So maybe like a month or so before you start making big changes, because we have your outcome being the Knight of Pentacles. This is about slow and steady wins the race. But yeah, I'm in a relationship with 3. Oh, really? So this is slow and steady wins the race. I do see big change on the horizon. I feel like it's been a long time coming too. You know, it takes time to accumulate this amount of stress, you know, especially in the challenge position. And so I do see you dealing with it slowly but surely. And I do see you like catalyzing change. I like that. That makes me happy. But, you know, you don't have to rush things all at once. I think right now we're just trying to figure out for the next week or so what we want and what our, you know, our partner wants. And you will give it time. Okay. All right. So let's see what your guide wants you to know. Let's roll the dice, actually. And I don't know if you're into spell work or anything like that, but I do want to pull you one of these too. We do have Saturn. Nobody likes to see Saturn. Saturn is the planet of limitation, karma, and discipline. All right, we also have the 5th house. The 5th house is about self-expression, creativity, and pleasure. And then we have Cancer energy, which is very intuitive, very emotional, very much heart-centered energy. So I do think that I don't know why. I'm feeling like we're having a difficult time feeling free. It's almost like I don't know if you're this kind of person when you're nervous you start laughing. Like I don't know, that's the energy. I do think we're trying to navigate love with a careful heart, you know, careful minds. We're trying to be very loving with our words. You do? Really? I want you to know that you're not doing anything wrong. I think that you are leading with love, and if you're going through a difficult time, your guides are telling you to focus on your health. Right? So this is my spell work card. I always use this deck when I say, you know, what energies do we need more of, or what energies do we need to call in? So they're telling you to think about your own health, your own well-being. And this is something that I want you to know, because I was in a like 2.5-year relationship, and well, we broke up, but I still love them. You know, they're one of my best friends as well, and we came to an agreeable position on it. I knew that, and I'm not saying you need to break up, you know, you can just make a big change, but I knew something needed to change for me personally, because I was working from the moment I woke up at like 8 in the morning until I just dropped. Until I was just like dead on the floor at like probably like 2 in the morning. And it was a really hard... What? Hold on, sorry. It was a really hard existence, and so, you know, be careful about overworking yourself. Think about your health. My body told me before my logical brain did, so... Yeah. Alright. Oh my gosh, what the heck? Wait, Johnny! Hold on. Thank you very much. Thank you, Queen OG. Yeah. Wait a minute. Wait. Johnny, what the heck? You did not have to donate that much, would you said thanks again for the private reading. I'm keep my confidence up and will keep my head up for the future. I hope this helps. And I'm wishing you the best as well. Johnny, what? What? Johnny, thank you. How's your path to partner going, Ron? I probably messed my analytics up today, but that's okay. Johnny, where are you? Hi. Thank you, you're welcome. You sound like Maple from Gravity Falls. I get that all the time. Oh, there you are, Johnny. Shout out, Johnny. How not to cry on stream. Johnny, thank you so much. You really didn't have to do that. Thank you very, very much. That was so generous. Everybody, Johnny donated $500. Johnny, what can I do for you? Do you want me to, bro? Like, message me. I'll give you I'll give you like 4. I'll give you a bunch of stuff. What do you want? Thank you. That was really crazy, and if like that was so much. If you like change your mind or something comes up and you need a refund, please let me know. That was so much money. Thank you. That's so sweet of you. Okay. Thank you, Johnny. We bow down to John. Thank you, John. You deserve the love. Thank you, baby. Well, I know, that was really nice. How do I get a tarot reading? I'm just doing freebies in the chat. Thank you. It's okay. I always say if one is fortunate in life to help out others. Oh no, you're fine. Are you really? Thank you so much, Johnny. Thank you. Also, Little Money, thank you for the follow. Thank you. I leave for a few minutes to knead my bread. Oh, you're making bread. That's right, because you're a chef. Thank you, Johnny Eatos. Thank you. I'm really glad you enjoyed your private reading. You guys are really... I'm so fortunate. Okay, anyways, if I think about too much, I'm like genuinely getting emotional. Anyways, I have to get back to the readings. I feel bad I'm making people wait. Let me put my chapstick on and drink water. Thank you for the hydrate, Ronan, and also Logan. Well, that's the car paid for you. Thank you. That was for my car insurance and my car bill. Thank you. That was for both for this month, so thank you. How'd you know it was that much? How'd you know? Did you just do the math in your head?
Queen of Cups, may your heart overflow with warmth and magic.
I don't really like to put the amounts because I feel bad. Like I just feel bad. I don't want people to think I'm being greedy, and I also I always tell people, it's okay if I don't reach 100. It's never my goal, but it's always my wish, So, thank you. You're so fun. Thank you, Shell. No girl, take as many minutes as you did. Thank you. Thank you, Ashna. Okay, we just did I think we just I reached my goal. That's right, we did Lovebug. So, oh my gosh, thank you, Vicky, for the donation. Thank you. We are going to do the next freebie. We're doing a freebie on the purple sites. So, it means a lot to me. If you are watching on TikTok, that you go check me out on the app that rhymes with witch. Yay! It's purple. A lot of people stream there. I am trying to reach partner, and it would help my analytics. I need an average of 75. I have been keeping my eye on the Twitch stats. We have about 60 people watching. So it'd mean a lot if even 15, 20 of you would come over there. But it's okay if you don't want to. Yeah, coin toss for Yesenia. Here we go. Your coin toss, you got a yes. Thank you, Mr. Stick, for that 1 month.
Let's celebrate the new subscriber. Yay!
Yay! Thank you. All right. I figured the price based on what I pay for my current car and shirt. Really? Oh no, he did the math. Yeah. Yeah, it's about 150 a month for my car insurance. Oh, ponder the orb. Yeah, let's ponder the orb. Time for me to get ready for my patrol. Have a good stream. Thank you, Ton. Enjoy your patrol. I hope you have a wonderful day at work. I know you work late like I do, and I hope it goes well for you and you stay safe. I know patrolling is a little dangerous, but I hope that you can, stay safe tonight. And thank you for what you do. Okay, all right. Let's ponder the orb. Thank you, Yarrow Cat, for the orb redeem. We are looking upon it, the orbit, and inside the orb, I see I see a tarot card. I saw the Ten of Wands. So the Ten of Wands is about having too much on your plate. Be careful. You know, sometimes if we are focusing on everything, we can get stuck in place and it actually makes things slower. We are being invited right now, I feel, to put the sticks down and to come up with a game plan on how to, you know, take care of each stick individually rather than all at once. And so that's what I feel when I look at the part of the orbit. All of you have a plan. You do not have to carry everything alone. If you have friends, if you have family, ask for help. But more importantly, I am getting the energy of writing it down. Writing it down is the magic. So, I don't know, when was the last time you guys like wrote down everything that you pay throughout the month? I did that yesterday.
Oh, joyful day. A warm welcome to JD.
Moved here from TikTok. Why, thank you, Miss Atlas. Thank you.
Adventures. Let's spread the love.
Okay. Wow, oh my gosh, 10 of you came over. Wow, thank you for that, everybody. It means a lot to me. You're my new favorite. Can I give you a reading too? Sure, you can give me a reading. I hope it's good. You give me a reading, I'll take a Jin reading. All right, everybody, give me a Jin reading right now. What if they were all the same? That would be crazy.
What a joyful moment, dear friend. Welcome, Pyreus.
Pyro Goddess, thank you for the follow. Thank you, JD, for the follow.
May your heart be filled with love and wonder.
Let's do Eclipse. Eclipse, hey, eclipsebin, your timestamp for your reading will be in the description. We've got 1/22/50 as your timestamp. And you said, hey, Ron, could I get a reading about college? You absolutely may. And you also said, I'm debating changing my major / career path because I'm realizing that even though I'm deeply passionate about it, it might not make me happy in the long run. Yeah, trust that whatever decision that you make is the right one. A lot of people live with regrets, but mistakes are important for us to learn, for us to grow. You know, obviously, learn from your mistakes, don't repeat them. But if you feel like you took a wrong turn, know that you needed to take that turn in order to course correct or to, you know, even discover for yourself why it is you want to go in the other direction in the first place. So just a reminder for you, I want to pull for both outcomes. We're going to use this first deck. I always have more than one deck out because I like to kind of pull clarifiers and stuff. So for the top one, we're going to pull for the energy if you decide to stick to your current major. And we'll use the blue deck for if you decide to go somewhere else. That's so on the nose. I see you switching your major. If I'm honest. So we have the Eight of Swords. This is you feeling trapped. This is you feeling like, and that's not to say that you aren't passionate about it. You know, you said that you were. But the Eight of Swords is like, you know, I don't know what even direction to go in after I graduate. We have the Eight of Cups. This is about letting go of old emotions, old passions, old dreams that no longer serve us and moving into the unknown. And then we have your future being the Page of Swords, which is about, it's quite literally learning something new. So if I'm honest, I kind of see you, even if you decide like, maybe I should stick to it, you inevitably switching around. Obviously, if that doesn't feel right to you, you don't have to accept that. Let's see what's happening when you decide to switch. Wait, that's so wild, I know, right? The Hierophant, the Devil, and the Four of Swords. So the Hierophant is an energy of feeling like you're in control. It also means routines, comfort. So I don't know what you're switching to, but it does feel like a big sacrifice. But I want you to know that it does require discipline, right? Like the devil is Saturn energy, so that's about discipline. It's also about telling yourself like it's worth it, even if it's hard. So I do see it being a little bit more challenging for you, and I also kind of get the feeling of being afraid you made the wrong choice. The devil's been haunting your readings? The devil is about fear, though. And fear is an illusion. You know, fear is just a chemical in our amygdala. It's trying to freak us the fuck out. So I want you to know that, like, while you'll be a little bit afraid that, like, you did the wrong thing, it is leading you to you feeling more safe in your future. Because we have your outcome being able to rest, feel more at ease, feel more at peace, right? And so I do see it being a bit more peaceful for like your future, whatever it is you're moving into. That's what I see. Thank you. Thank you. I like that reading. That does really fall in line with my reasoning and doubt. Good. I'm sorry you have doubts. That goddamn amygdala. Alrighty. Hi, Miss Atlas. Welcome. Welcome, everybody. I changed my major 4 times. Love all things will work themselves out with time. Yes, thank you. Exactly, Miss Atlas. When I started school, I was trying to double major. I was trying to do computer science and computer arts and animation. Oh my gosh, it was so hard. It was really hard my first semester, and I failed everything. But I was also, you know, I kind of had a party phase. I don't know if you guys knew that. I had a party phase. That was also part of the reason, but I became a straight A student afterwards, I swear. So, you know, I dropped computer science and I went into animation, and I was, you know, straight A's. I was happy. Thank God, too. Hi, so what's up? Hi, Anthony. Yes, I don't talk about it too much, but basically, my first semester, I was like, holy shit, no parents? And I decided I'm gonna go to like all the clubs. I'm gonna hang out with all the girls. And I was messed up, dude. Yeah. I had saved up a bunch of money too. I saved up so much money because I've been working since I was 16. Hashtag not growing up rich. And I was a nursery worker for a church. I was a nursery worker for a church, and I was also babysitting. Just so you know, when you're a young woman, you can make a bunch of money babysitting. So I was just spending it all on booze and women. I'm sorry. You have to try it. You have to try it at least once. I got it out of my system. I got it out of my system, and I'm a good girl now. I'm a good girl now. I'm too old to party. Nah, I just, you know, I care. I don't really party too much anymore. This is my party. Wild, really? You think so? Never too old. That's right. I think, you know, if you have good friends, you're never too old to have a night of fun. I do party at my D&D campaign. Okay. We're gonna do the next Ko-fi donator. Thank you, everybody, for your patience. If you want to figure out how far away we are from your reading, you can check the list. Yeah. We're gonna do Jacob next. Let me say thank you to everybody who has donated. Thank you, Vicky. Thank you, Ashna. Thank you, Johnny. Thank you, Johnny, again. Thank you, Mr. Stick. Thank you, Aaron, Ronan Kai, Artemis Ling, and Jacob, as well as Garf, Cutie Alpaca, CarlCarnelian, Littlebritt, Jecchi, and Jacob. We're doing Jacob. Jacob, thank you. Thank you for donating twice. That was really sweet of you. And I feel like I want to wear the dark purple for you. I'm a little curious about my career path and if I'm, oh, just kidding. We're gonna wear the green for you. Let's see. Jacob, your timestamp is 1:30, and we're doing another freebie after this. If you're watching on TikTok, I'll go over there. Do 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 do. You said me and my ex. Oh, oops. Oh, oops, that was Jecchi. I was reading Jecchi's thing. Maybe I was supposed to wear the purple. Sorry about that, Jacob. I read the wrong one. You said me and my ex Michaela haven't spoken in a couple of days. And I want our connection to grow because I have this strong feeling inside to not give up. I even have dreams about her. I haven't had a dream about her in a couple of days, but the feeling hasn't disappeared. Dude, when I went, every breakup I've had, I have dreams about them. It's because you miss them. You're thinking about them. They were a really big part of your life, right? Your subconscious is longing for the good that they brought to you in your life. And, you know, I feel like the trick of the trade, in my personal opinion, is realizing that you survived without them. You can survive without them again, you know, before you met. And that you can bring in that fulfillment yourself. So I know it's hard, but always try to remind people there's a reason they're your ex. But that's not to say that, you know, you can't reconnect with them. You know, I've had people get back together in my chat before, and they tell me that they're happy and they're doing great. And I believe them. I believe them. Okay, let's see what we have. We have the Page of Swords. This is... Oh, I like this. You know, whatever it is that Michaela is telling you or whatever she's told you, she is doing her best to be honest. And I feel like she's trying to lay foundations that will last. You know, she's coming up as the Ten of Pentacles. This is a feeling of safety, security. I genuinely, this is the card for home. She feels like home to you. Now we have your energy coming up as the Page of Swords. This is somebody who is trying to learn and understand. You probably have a lot of questions that you want, you know, want her to answer for you. But the energy in between is good. It's the star. The star means having hope, having faith for a better future. Make sure that both of you have the same goals and dreams. I do think that she's trying to figure out what it is she wants for her future right now. I just feel that way because we do have the challenge being the Four of Cups. And right now she's just trying to take care of her basic necessities at the moment. And I think she's told you this, you know, trying to make sure that she's getting her work done, getting things paid, making sure that she has all her ducks in a row before she kind of makes major life plans. And the Four of Cups is about, you know, I don't have enough love, I don't have enough passion, I don't have enough fulfillment. I think both of you are going through these stages of longing. It's part of the process. I do see you, you know, connecting again, especially with the star. Your advice card is the Seven of Wands. Now, this means putting up healthy boundaries, right? So ask yourself, what happened and what can we do to be better? And, you know, talking about it, what can we do to create a relationship where we feel both respected, you know, with the Seven of Wands, having very clear lines and boundaries. So, and I think in time, you know, I think that you'll be pretty surprised about, because to me, I'll be honest, to me it feels like this is somebody that you think of fondly for a long time. Whether or not it will be, you know, get back together or not, it does seem like someone very important that you'll, you know, hold for a long time. And I think she feels the same way about you, especially with the Ten of Pentacles, right? This is about deep-rooted connections. Let's see what else we got. Let's just ask point blank. Yeah, we got the Seven of Wands again. Right. I think things really need to be settled. I think we both need to feel more in control and more independent before we can make the decision. So could both of you, you know, reconnect with each other? That's up for both of you to decide, right? It's not out of the cards. The Two of Wands needing to make a decision or a compromise. But the Five of Wands does mean chaos. It does mean being overstimulated. It does mean things kind of being a little bit in a havoc at the moment. But I do think that we're slowly but surely trying to figure out each other's lines, and so that's really good. And I'm sorry that she's so busy at the moment. You know, trust her. This is a trustworthy energy, and what she has relayed to you has been straightforward. I hope that makes sense, Jacob. I really hope that helped you. That was a good pun. If there's a cheater, put their name in a jar and whatever you want to have happen and add some. What? I've never done anything like that before. Hi, Story Glory. Thank you for coming to the stream. Thank you. Oh yeah, you guys, be careful. There are a lot of scammers on the TikTok specifically. There are some on Twitter too, so be careful. I'll never ever DM you. I rarely follow people. If you look on my profile, I think I'm following like maybe 15 people. So I'm sorry. I learned that from a witch, or just throw the jar away now. I personally don't do any kind of baneful magic. Any magic that like does harm to people. I tend to not do that. In fact, if somebody cheats on me, I would be more likely to do a spell for them to realize what they've done, or maybe do a spell for them to love themselves more, because a lot of times people cheat because they're looking for some kind of like validation or fulfillment, when really, you know, you get that from yourself and not outside of you. Yeah, it's a hex. No, thank you. But to each their own. You know, I don't judge people who do it. Just not me personally. I don't know. If it goes against my morality personally. I can bite you back. Yeah. It's chaos energy right now. Everyone be safe and just relax. Yeah! Thank you, M. Meowly. Hi, Dante. I want to know, what's a Wiccan belief? Oh, that is a Wiccan belief. That is true, yeah. That's true. Most will ignore the ones with less people. What do you mean, Jason? Probably multi-stream? I am multi-streaming. I am. My actual question was under the second donation from Jacob. Okay, alright. We can do that. Oh, the second question? We did your first question, Jacob. We just did your first one. We'll ask again. We can ask the other one later. Okay. We just did a Ko-fi donation. Hello, Cayce. Yeah. Yes, you may. Cayce, what kind of reading do you want? Do you want a general? Do you want a love reading? What's going on? Everybody who gets a reading today, you will have a timestamp in the description on the red side if you'd ever like to rewatch it. And your timestamp case is... Oh, you want a general? Sure, we can do a general for you. We have 1, 39, 20. So let's do a general reading for you. Thank you for trusting with your reading. I hope you like it. I don't think I've seen you around before. It's nice to meet you if that's the case. What a pretty VTuber model. Thank you. I made it myself. Thank you. I am the artiste. She's present. Okay, let's see. This is you. We have the Page of Wands, the Dreamer card. Maybe you're cooking up ideas. Maybe you're thinking about your future and what you could be. Actually, I love this energy. It's one of my favorite cards. This is a card that tells us that we are limitless, right? We don't think about the money. We don't think about the kids or the husband. You know, we're thinking about us. We're, you know, wherever you are in your life, we're not thinking about our parents. We're thinking about our potential and who we could be and where we could go. I like that. We also have the strength card. We have a focus on independence, on self-love and courage. So there is something brewing inside you. I do see you like genuinely thinking to yourself, I don't want to live for others. Which I like that. Which, you know, I don't know if you have, you know, a lot of people, when I do say things like that, they're like, but I have children. And if you do have kids, obviously you're living for them too. Or like you're going to have to give your energy to them. They're your babies. But it's like, I want to think for myself. I want to be the guide of my own life. I want to live a passionate life. I don't want to feel like everybody's sucking the soul from me. We have your outcome being the 6 of Wands. I don't know what it is you're coming up with or ideas. Maybe it's a new business. Maybe you're thinking about moving. I don't know what it is, but it's completely separate from other people. Just know there is a success on the horizon. The 6 of Wands means recognition. It means success. It means good news. It's a really good sign, and it also means being celebrated for your hard work. We have your challenge being the Knight of Cups. The Knight of Cups is about wish fulfillment, dude. The Knight of Cups. This is a really good reading. You've got all the good cards. So the Knight of Cups is about living a life where you feel proud of yourself and the things that you have decided to do, right? It is an independent energy, by the way. All of the nines usually have to do with one person, singularity, the self, right? And so this is you living a life where you feel passionate, all right? I don't know, there is like a big sign here about singularity. I don't know if you're single, or maybe you've been thinking like, I've been doing too much for these men. Like, I know a lot of people feel that way. But you know, I think you're fine. Anyways, we have quite a few cards for advice. We have the Hierophant. They want you to think about your routine, think about the long-term plan. We also have the Page of Swords. It's okay to make mistakes. You'll learn from them. And then we have the 7 of Wands, and to set up healthy boundaries, right? It's okay to say no to people. I'm definitely single. I've been doing so much for others, but I've been doing better for myself. Oh, that's good. I'm happy to hear that. I see. So, you know, the Hierophant can also mean I'm thinking more about my body. I'm thinking more about my money, right? Because it is an earth sign. How we make money, how we care for our body, how we care for our home. It's about routines, what we wake up and do every day. And there is a big change coming in. I don't know if you've been trying. A lot of times when I see these together, these are people that I've noticed. They're trying supplements. They're trying different workout routines. They're trying different foods. Like a lot of times I see these people going to like doctors and getting work done to see their hormones. You know, that's the energy, and that is in the advice section. So obviously I'm not a doctor, but you know, sometimes it can mean like we're thinking a lot about our health. So that's what I see. Yes, I'm working on establishing a better routine and focusing on my health. That's good. Why have 73 scammers try to get me, dude? What? Are they all me? I think I have around like 50 on my list on my Discord, dude. Oh my gosh. Well, oh, thank you, Sour Hanzu, for the and thank you, Rose Starwave, for the hydrate. I will drink some water. Okay, 73, that's a lot. No, bro, what? I've been falling for 24 hours? Why, thank you. Oh, wait, you've only been falling for 24 and you got that many? Yeah. Ah! I'm so sorry, you guys. I know. I always try to report them, but it does help if you guys report them. I think, listen, I've been doing this for 2 years now, and I think I've only gotten 2 scammers down on TikTok. It's really sad. TikTok just does not care about the scammers. They're like, they're on our platform and they're helping our numbers. So they're saying, you know, that's what I think that they're doing, and I'm sorry. I'm sorry. They just kept coming? Oh my goodness. I got a message by scammer. I just played, thanks for the doom reading. My grand died this week. Oh my god! Hyperia! I know a lot of people are... I had a friend who messaged back this scammer and he was like, will you tell me, sweet fortune teller lady, do I have a small... be honest, is my small? I thought it was so funny. That's crazy, bro. They did what? If you have to ask. Not Vester coming for them. That's so funny. Is it small? No. Congratulations. My friend is a VTuber who answers that question literally for a living. Really? That's crazy. It's always good to check. That's so funny. I was really hoping to get a reading and then I was like, maybe next live, and there were so many. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, I remind everybody that if you want a guaranteed reading, I always, like, if I have to end stream early or if I just get too tired to finish the readings that people donate, I always give you a private reading. Like, I give a private reading that literally, like, the next morning. So if I don't get to you, you will get a private reading later. But other than that, I also have the long form private readings. Obviously, they cost money. You know, if you don't have money, I understand. But yeah, it's fine. You know, I never expect people to spend anything. I just I'm very fortunate and very lucky and blessed. So thank you guys for trusting me. Yeah, but the freebies, I do quite a bit. I do, like, on average, probably like 20 to 40 readings a day. So. Me too. I'm gonna try Kofi when I have this month. So, oh, thank you. Are we getting Chibi debut or D? I know. So the reason, so I have, like, oh, thank you, thank you, Ray, for the raid.
Sounds. May the waves of love and cheer flow through the
Let me shout Ray out.
Let's celebrate together.
There you go.
Welcome, Zaz.
Hi, Ray.
The
How
magical
are you?
realm of Ran, Queen of Cups, has just grown more
Thank you for the raid. Ray has promised me. They're so sweet. They're like, I'm gonna keep raiding you until you hit partner. So, thank you so much. You're such a good friend. Let's go. We love the homies. How are you? I hope you had a good stream, Ray. And to the people who have never met me, my name. Oops, wrong one. Always do that. My name is Ron, the Queen of Cups, and you can call me Ron. You can call me Ronnie, whatever you like. Whatever you like. And I do a lot of spirituality and tarot content, so thank you for coming out. Hi, Ray! What'd you do for your stream? If you'd like a free reading, all you have to do is ask in the chat, and I'll do my best to get to you.
Oh, huzzah!
Oh, huzzah! Freebies are random and Kofi donators are guaranteed.
May your hearts dance together in wondrous streams.
I was just talking about the TV stuff. So, like, as I mentioned before, I prepped so much stuff for it. I made a whole new scene that I saved. So, like, if you're in OBS, you can, like, save a scene. And I have, like, all my new overlays, and all I need to do is just upload the new emotes and stuff. And, like, I'm really excited about it, but I was trying to do the karaoke, and I was trying to prep for, like, I wanted to do the deity stream. I was gonna surprise people and do the deity stream for my TV debut, but the things that I was trying to implement were breaking and just not working. And it's 100% because I used my desktop audio instead of, like, individual sound sources. And then, like, I was having issues with Droplet too, so I just ran into a bunch of issues. And then that day I was also exhausted. I didn't sleep. I pulled an all-nighter, so I'll help you fix it. Really? I was so tired, but yeah, we'll do it eventually. I swear. Oh, thank you very much for the donation. Thank you. Thank you, Sigma. Oh my gosh, Sigma B Cyan. I was just thinking about you. Sigma is one of my original fans. Oh my gosh, they were one of the first people to ever donate to me to get a reading like 2 years ago, dude. That's crazy. How are you? Yeah, I started streaming seriously, and I say seriously because like I made my accounts in 2021, but I didn't like actually start streaming and making content until August of 2023. So it's been 2 years. It's been 2 years, which is wild. Hi, Mochi B. Hi. Do you guys want to hear about my dream that I had real quick? It was so creepy. I actually really want some advice. And then we'll do readings, I swear. Alright, to the people in the chat that are, you know, into spirituality, that understand dreams and stuff like that, I really need your advice, actually. So, I'll just get straight to it. The night before the full moon, I dreamt that I was in a group of 3 women, and we were all flying to this beach side, and we made it to the beach, and we were told by the locals, which happened to all be men, that we needed to worship their deity. And they had this fox statue, and from what I picked up, the deity was a shape-shifting deity. And the beach that we went to, it wasn't like a tropical beach. It was like a beach you would see like in the Pacific Northwest or something. So it had evergreens, it had rocks. It was like an Alaskan beach. You know what I mean? It looked like there would be bears there. And there was this fox, and they carved it out of wood. And they told, I remember that we all got up to the idol, and it was dark, and they had a bunch of like torches and stuff, and they told us to bow. And I thought to myself, I do not want to bow to this. I don't know who this deity is. I don't know anything about their traditions. I understand I need to be kind, but I will bend my body over, but I'm not gonna bow my head. And so as everybody in unison bowed, I kept my head up, and I had this thought of, I do not bow to unknown beings. Like I said that to myself. And as soon as I pulled my head up, everybody around me had turned into these monsters. Like they shapeshifted their bodies into these horrific things. And I knew it was a shape-shifting deity, and I was the only one who didn't change. And I was like, what the heck? And oh, I forgot to mention this part, but I had a friend who needed to take a rest. Like she, on the travels there, she got really warm, and so we left her to cool down. And I went to go find her to warn her. I was like, and her name was Grace, by the way. Her name was Grace. And so it's so funny because I was at this altar. I was the only one who didn't turn to a monster because I said, I don't bow to things I know nothing about. And then I went to return to Grace, which I thought maybe was a message. I don't know. What do you think? Your dreams are like a multi-layer, multi-meaning fortune-telling dream. I just dreamt about food. There's a lot of shapeshifter fox deities that try to seduce or trick people. Oh, really? Really? Once I had a dream years ago, and me and my friend and a random person was dating my friend now, and he's dating the same person for my dream. Really? Wait, that's a classic dream? This sounds like a dream of ideals clashing, if I'm honest. I would say that it can relate to group dynamics and conformity within it. By refusing to conform, you start to see the reality behind the mask. It's a fun guess game. Oh, I see. I wonder. Good evening. Hi. I only have dreams that randomly predict the future. Oh, I have those too, Mission. It's so strange. It's so strange. Did your dress change because of the dream? Yes. Yeah, I did. I had a dream where I met Sayori from the video game Doki Doki Literature Club, and we held hands. That's so funny. You guys are silly. I don't know, bro. Maybe you like foxes? Maybe. W dream! That was a scary dream, dude. What's the little goober's name? Oh, this is Droplet. Isn't he cute? Isn't he cute? He's cute. My dreams have been concerning. That dream was very concerning. And I want you to keep in mind, this is the weirdest part, dude. Right before I had that dream where I didn't turn into a monster, I did the protection spell. Like, I had the protection spell stream after I did that, after that dream came up. Isn't that crazy? We don't need to talk about my dreams. Oh, okay. Who are you kissing? I almost already. I had dreams that predicted people's future actions. It's crazy. I know, I have those too. That's really common for psychic people. I have ancestral dreams, so mine are usually along those lines. Really?
Journey with Ran, Queen of Cups, be filled with love.
Thank you for the follow. Thank you. Oh, dude, maybe you don't like foxes. No, I love foxes. I've rescued foxes before. Maybe I was being protected. I think it could also be signaling a feeling of otherness from the people around you, that you feel uneasy sharing or participating in the beliefs of those. Yes, dude, I do. I always have. I have a funny story to share, and then we'll get back to the readings, I swear. So, I grew up in the, what's it called? It was not Catholicism. It was the other one. Episcopal. My family is Episcopal, okay? And Episcopals are like diet Catholics, so they have all the same rituals and all that fun stuff. Just women can do it. And they like the gays. So anyways, when I was probably 4, my parents took me to get baptized, and all of my siblings were fine. Like, they were very calm, they were feeling good, they were feeling safe, and they went up and they went to like go get water splashed on them and then anointed in oil. It was fine. The whole time I was there, I was screaming, I was crying, I was kicking, and I remember this vividly. So I'm in this space where the sound is literally built to reverberate. And all of a sudden, everybody that usually has conversations, you know, like they take turns talking to each other, all of a sudden, everybody around me is very loudly doing these like chants in unison in this room that is just painted red. Like the whole room was like this like very reddish wood, and then all of the pews had like the red seats and the floor was red. It was horrific to experience. You know, you see your mom and your dad and your siblings like just chanting in unison. All of a sudden you're 4 years old.
Welcome to the magical realm of the Sacred Queen.
It was
Your
so
presence
scary.
shines like a star. Enjoy the delightful streams with Ran, Queen of Cups.
And this was for my baptism. We were doing like a group baptism. And so anyways, I'm crying, I'm screaming, I'm like, what the fuck is happening? And I remember that the priest came down to grab me, and I climbed underneath the pews and I started kicking him. And my mom was like, run, you better stop that right now, run, you get out of there. And I'm trying to crawl my way out, like I'm going underneath all the pews and I'm trying to make it to the door.
Hooray.
Anyways,
welcome to the magical
my
realm of
mom
Ran,
ended
Queen of
up
Cups.
holding
May her
me like
enchanting
this.
streams fill your heart
Like
with joy
she
and wonder.
carried me
Oh,
to
how
the
delightful.
altar.
Welcome,
And they
wonderful
splashed me
dear.
with water
May
and
your
they
journey
put
be
like
filled
the
with joy
oil
and
on my
wonder.
forehead.
Let's sprinkle some love and magic around, just
And
like the
ever
stars
since
in the night
then,
sky.
my parents would make jokes that I'm demonically possessed. And so it's funny because my parents found out what I do for a living. Like they found out that I do tarot, that I channel for people and stuff. And they were like, we saw it coming. So, you know, I thought that was a funny story. Amazing. Oh, sleep well. Oh, good night, everybody. And thank you guys for, thank you Thunder. Thank you, Okinawa. Thank you, Forsaken Fiend. Lovely Lovebug. And Shesio for the follow. Thank you. And Arneo, I will. I'll drink some water. I'll drink some water. Yeah. We just going to hell. Yeah, so that happened. My parents are like, they're very culturally religious, but you know, belief-wise, they're pretty open-minded, which I'm very thankful for. But my parents, like, they super care about... Oh, also, Arneo, let me shout you out, sorry. Arneo! Hi, thank you for coming to the street. It's good to see you. Oh my gosh, I've known you for quite a bit. I remember you. You're the spider, right? Hi, welcome. Thank you for coming by. I remember you. Ron, you have the most interesting stories. Thank you. I gotta tell you guys the story of when so I have an aunt. I have a great aunt. And she and I have the same name, by the way. Which she finds to be extremely special and spiritual in a meaning. I have a great aunt who is a professional psychic. And she was like... She practiced basically everything I'm doing, and she also like did stuff for the police and stuff. Like she would do psychic stuff for the police. And anyways, she decided when I was 16 that she was gonna perform a bunch of tests on me. And oh my god. She decided this bitch! She took me to the most haunted places in Colorado, which is where she lived at the time. She doesn't live there anymore. And I had the most horrific demonic experiences of my god life, dude. Oh my god. I was like, this isn't the test that I was I signed up for. That reminds me of Psych the Show, really. Is that a normal way to laugh? Yes, this is how I laugh. I'm Shari. So I'm half native. I'm half native Hawaiian, and if you guys talk to any native people, we all laugh like this. I like your laugh. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. It's my culture. You sure it wasn't the haunted spirit time in the worst time of life? Maybe there is them. They were like, we gotta defeat the evil that's Ron. No, I think I'm a good person. Ron's aunt. I'm gonna do a foolproof test real quick. Yes, dude. I'll tell you guys that story at another day. Ron has the best laugh. Thank you. Thank you. Laugh wholeheartedly. It's contagious. Thank you. Okay. Let's do another freebie, you guys. We're gonna do another freebie. We're gonna do Official Biggie Boy. Hi, Official Biggie Boy. Your timestamp for your reading is 2 hours, 3 minutes, and 20 seconds. I love your laugh. Thank you. Oh, hey, Ron, can you please do a demonstration of how you cleanse your tarot decks? Ah, you don't want a reading. You just have a question. Yeah. Okay, so how I cleanse my decks is usually I just use my bell. But, and I've talked about this before, I'll use my bowl, ding. I feel like that cleanses. I'll use my bell, right? Sound cleanse, like think about it. Anything that can like permeate a space, sound has waves. You can use it to cleanse. It's all about intention, right? I will say that the specific sounds that you use are important. I noticed, at least in my belief system, that using higher pitched sounds cleanse better. Like they cleanse a lot better. And when I say higher pitched, I mean like in the like human able to hear range. not like the dog whistles that humans can hear. But you can also use you know, herbs. You can use prayers. Any kind of ritual where you think, okay, this is cleansed. Now, personally, I believe, and I told myself that every time I pull for a reading, automatically I'm going to be attracting the energies necessary for the person to hear, and that's how I believe, and what my guides have told me, as well as my deity, is how tarot works. all you're doing is you're asking a question and you're attracting. If you know anything about the law of attraction or how manifestation works, you're attracting the answers to you. So even if you get completely different cards when you ask the same question, the symbols are going to connect, the meanings, the numbers, something's going to connect where you get a similar energy. So that's what I believe. Oh, good night, Johnny. Okay, I think it's time for me. Good night, Johnny. Johnny, thank you so much again for that really sweet donation. Thank you. I use a spray. Yeah, you can use spray. A lot of people recommend lavender spray. I love lavender spray. Have a good night, Johnny. Thank you again. Okay. Okay. Alright. Okay. Thank you everyone for being patient. We are going around town. I like to include everybody. I don't want to have favorites, so we're gonna do another Ko-fi donator. I've got quite a few of those to do, and then after that we'll do a freebie. We're gonna do a freebie on the purple site. It's actually Twitch's turn, but I forgot. So yeah, thank you so much everybody. I appreciate everyone who's watching on the Twitch or the purple site that rhymes with witch. I know I'm not supposed to say it, but I am doing my best to, I'm just like checking. I'm doing my best to reach partner, and I have to have an average of 85, so I appreciate the, oh my goodness.
Oh,
whoa, Miss Fushi, hey!
A grand entrance by Miss Fushi. Let the magic of laughter and joy fill the realm at Ran's kingdom.
Hello.
Let's celebrate together.
Hi, Miss Fushi. Let me give you a shout out. How are you? How was your stream? Thank you. Thank you for choosing me to raid tonight. That's so nice of you. Welcome. We will rock you raid. That's such a cute raid message. Dude, I'm gonna be nosy. I'm looking at your channel. Oh no, she's cute. Oh, she's cute. Everybody go follow. She's cute. I'm gonna follow you too. Thank you. It's nice to meet you. Greatly painted rocks for a retirement. That's precious. That's really cute. I want to see. Sorry, I'm being nosy. Wait. Oh my gosh. That's really cute. I've never seen a stream like that before. That's really precious. I love that. I love the Kirby.
Oh,
the rock
joyous
Kirby.
day. Welcome Ragoptigan to our mystical realm. Celebrate
I
the
love that.
connection
Thank
and
you for
enjoy
the
wondrous journey.
raid. So cute. I know it's precious. Yeah. Hello. Nice to meet you, everybody. If you're new here, my name is Ron Queen of Cubs, and I'm very thankful to meet you tonight. If you'd like a reading, we are doing tarot tonight. I usually do tarot, but we also do spell work on stream. The last stream, we did a spell for protection and abundance. We also have a deity stream being planned if you'd like to see what deity is reaching out to you. If you haven't guessed, I am a spirituality creator. Yes, I do actually believe this stuff, but you don't have to. You know, I think everybody is psychic. I think everybody has the propensity, the untapped potential to do what I do, and I like to teach people how to do it.
Joy and mystical wonders.
Thank you, honey. Of course, yeah. You're doing it, Ron. I can't wait to see you hit partner. I know. I hope I can reach partner one day. You'll hit partner in no time? Yeah, I actually only have one more day and then I can apply. So thank you for helping me with that.
Ran, Queen of Cups.
Right now I'm averaging, for the month, I'm averaging around like 85 people. Which is pretty good. Last month I was averaging like 92 or something. But, you know, I'm doing my best, you know. The higher, the more likely they'll say yes. But, you know, it's possible they'll say no. But I'm hopeful. I like your name, Queen of Cups. I know that term. Is that related? Term called page? Yeah, so the Queen of Cups is a card in tarot. Sir Hugs a Lot. That's a really cute name. It's a card in tarot. And she's a card that represents someone who's very loving, healing, motherly, nurturing, all those energies. She's also known as the like psychic card. I chose her because I want to step into that energy whenever I do my readings, or you know, whenever I'm streaming. I try to be very loving and healing with the messages that I give. So
what a
that's why, and that's also why I'm blue.
Lady Emily Presence, for joining our whimsical realm.
I gotta go to bed. Good night, CC. Good night.
Good
Good night, everybody. Oh, shout out the train behind me. Hello there. I'm coming from the Talk app. Why, thank you. Thank you for coming over. Okay. All right. So I want to say real quick, thank you guys for getting me to 114% of my goal. You guys are really awesome. I also want to say thank you to everyone who has donated. There's a lot of donations tonight. I want you to know that if I don't get to your reading, I will give you a private reading either like later tonight or in the morning. So look out for that. Private readings are like, I take a little bit longer because I'm not streaming, and I don't have to worry about you know, getting to people quickly. So you know, it's sometimes, you know, a nice little bonus if I don't get to you. You get a more in-depth reading. But I will say that if you're like, I want my reading and I want it now, and I'm upset that you didn't get to me, that's okay. You know, just let me know. Message me on Ko-fi and I'll give you a refund. I don't mind. Like right after I end stream, I just message everybody like, hey, I didn't get to you, moment. But I'll give you an unlisted private reading later. Within 24 hours,
May
usually.
Your journey be filled with joy and mystic
the train said good night. Yeah. Alrighty. Ranzo, just start Keiki. No, I was a child. I was also like a mute and like on the spectrum, so I was sensitive to sound and they were screaming like in unison. It was scary. Alright. We're gonna do the next Ko-fi donator, and then after that we'll do another freebie. If you'd like a free reading, we're gonna do a freebie on the purple site. Okay? Alright, Jecchi. Your timestamp for your reading is 2 hours, 12 minutes, and 8 seconds. Let's put that in for you. And you said, I'm a little curious about my career path and if I'm on the right path. Yeah. Let's see what we have. Let's see what we have for your career. Thank you for trusting me. Remember, when it comes to the future, for you and for everyone listening, you know, tarot is for guidance, not for guarantee. I do genuinely believe it's the most likely outcome, just because I've done like over 1,000 readings and it's just been like 2 on the nose. But you can't change it. You know, I've been wrong before, which whenever I'm wrong, it's an opportunity for me to learn. But I'm pretty confident about my skills this late in my career. So let's see what we have for you, Jecchi. Seven of Swords, the Hierophant, and the Two of Wands. I can tell why you feel like you're not on the right path. You know, the Seven of Swords is feeling like it's hard to be authentic. It's hard to feel like you are living a life of passion. It's also an energy of you may feel like everybody is kind of taking from you and you have to tiptoe around in order to maintain peace, right? Like, if I say the wrong thing, I'm gonna upset everyone, right? Your challenge is the Hanged Man. So this is an energy of feeling stuck. But whenever we're in this position, there's an opportunity to get unstuck and to be inspired to find a way out of this. Are you on the right path? You're never on the wrong path. You're never ever on the wrong path, you know? I always tell people that there's gonna be a learning lesson in everything, and sometimes we do need to go in the direction that we don't prefer so we can figure out what we do. Right? And so the Hierophant is here telling me that there's something about your routine, there's something about your everyday that you know just isn't quite a reality you'd prefer, right? Maybe it has to do with money. Maybe it has to do with your relationships. Maybe, you know, like your coworkers and stuff like that. Whatever the case may be, just know I do see you making a decision to make a change that will make you feel less, like less taken from, less stolen from energetically, because it means lying, cheating, stealing, right? Now, your advice card is the Three of Pentacles, and they're advising you to be around energies that uplift you, energies that make you feel like we're all in this together. This is healthy teamwork, right? So if it is your coworkers, maybe, I don't know like what you do for work, but it could mean that we need to change to a different area, or we need to ask to work with other people, or it could mean that you know, we need a different schedule. Whatever the case may be, there is opportunity to shift it in the right direction. You know, a lot of times people come to me because they have problems in their life, and to me, I feel like you're going to make the right choice, whatever that choice is. Just know that you're just in this time of feeling this way, so you could be pushed into the right direction for you, right? That's what I see. What else do we need? The Magician, you're manifesting the Five of Pentacles, letting go of... So this is actually poverty. And I know, don't be afraid. Like, this is poverty, but this is the Ten of Swords, and this means letting something die, letting something go. So there is something that you know that, once again, feeling stolen from, that you're gonna let go. And it's because you're manifesting it towards you, right? And I saw this here with the Ten of Wands as well. That's what I see, Jecchi. Thank you very, very much. Your model is adorable, and I love your nails. Thank you, Motionless Poetry. I actually drew it and animated it myself. I did. The artist is in the house. Thank you. It's really sweet. I like when people say that to me. I really worked hard on it. It was a labor of love. Self-made, that's right, baby. She's right though. What do you mean? Have a good... Oh, good night, the Dark Asir. Have a good night. I hope I didn't actually block an alt account. It's... I do not have an alt account. Be careful, everybody. I only have one account everywhere, and it's Ron Queen of Cups as the username. There are lots of scammers. Be careful. Do Ron still do design stuff? What do you mean? What do you mean? Do Ron still do design stuff? Self-made is the best made. Thank you. Artis. Hi, Saphira. Hi, Sir. Hugs a lot. Okay. The last, it's about witches. It uses tarot runes. Really? It's Haley, so to speak. The next game's creator made also allowed me to get a tarot for the first game, so I have. That's really awesome, Sir Hugs a lot. Tarot changed my life. It literally saved me. I don't tell this story too much, but I like to remind people like the power of how it can really shift your reality. When I got my first tarot deck, I just got it because I don't know. I saw it online and I heard a friend talk about it and I was like, I need it. I need it. I can't explain it. I thought about it for like a week straight. Should I buy this? Should I buy this? At the time, I was in a really bad situation where and my everything was being monitored, and it was you know, very controlling, very abusive, physically, you know, financially, all that fun stuff. No fun, you know, make mistakes, chose the wrong person. Anyways, I secretly bought it and I told them that it was a gift for my friend. And and anyways, I was told by my deck, or at least, you know, I believed at the time, I understand that our decks are reflections of ourselves, that I need to leave. And I was told to leave soon, and I was told that I should do so in secret. And I did. And what I did was I put everything into a trash bag, including my very first deck, which I have over there. And I made it out, and I still have that deck. And that deck genuinely saved my life, and kept me safe and stuff like that. And so, you know, I personally love it. I think it can really help you and guide you and help you understand yourself better. So that's why I tell that story. I hope it wasn't too bad this time. I know I've told the whole scary part, but you know, that's a watered down baby version. I'm glad you're doing better. I'm doing amazing. Comparatively. What a special bond with your deck. Yeah, it was. Oh, hey, Safi, what's up? I'm glad you're out. Yeah. May we see it? Yeah, I can go get it. Hold on. actually started streaming with this deck too. I didn't have this deck. Oh wait, no, that's not what I'm gonna say. This was my only deck for like months and months when I first started streaming. And if you look at my old videos, I'm only using this one. And what I love about this deck is it smells like my old perfume. Every time I open it, I just smell my old perfume. I love hearing how you are triumphing. Thank you, Ray. The sleepy mode is so cute. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, it's Star Spinner Tarot by Trungles.
Oh, joyous day.
I'm in love. I love it.
May your journey
my old overlays from my stream had like this design in the corners too. I loved it so much. Wow, you came a long way, Ron. I know, I did. This was my first and only deck for like months when I started, and now I have over 70 decks. And now I have a problem. Every time, dude, when I move, I'm moving. I'm trying to move soon. Attempting, you know, my grand escape. I'm making another escape, by the way. This time I don't have to hide it though. Moving all my decks is so hard, dude. And I thought I had a problem. Those are beautiful cards. I know, right? They smell so good. I used to wear, what was it called? I wore this perfume by Elizabeth Arden, and it was green tea. It smelled like green tea, and that's what these smell like. It smells like my green tea perfume. It smells so good. It's very nostalgic for me. I'm so happy for you, Ron. Sleep well. Yeah, good night, everybody who's going sleepy. So, yeah, this is my very first deck, my baby. I love it. You should see my. Oh my gosh, dude, my book is busted, bro. Look how much I loved this thing. I got pages falling out. Literally multiple pages. Maybe it's a message. The 4 wands. Victory. Reward. It also means a coming together and a celebration. Could you use them for a little bit? Yeah, I can use them if you guys want. I can use them. I just got Star Spinner Tarot and I love it. I love it too. I love it. 4 wands is 1111. Yeah. It is. We just, you know, that's so funny because we did a money spell. We did a money spell 3 days ago on stream. Like all of us, we did an abundance spell, not just money. It was for abundance and prosperity, as well as like happiness and kindness and health. Ah, sorry about that. And part of the spell was I put that one of the messages, one of the signs from the universe that, you know, something abundant is coming was 1111. And I've been seeing 1111 everywhere, dude. And I just saw it again with the 4 wands, which is funny. Seriously, why do I keep seeing angel numbers? You were on that spell too, Eon? All of you. 1111 is going to be a sign for all of you.
Oh,
especially if you were on the spell.
Welcome, Shevchenko 1.
It's 1211 right now? That's crazy.
Be filled with enchanting moments.
That kind of gave me goosebumps. 111, let's go. Sorry, Cass, it's okay. I see 333 a lot. That's good. That means balance and harmony. It's 1111 for me.
Oh,
that's so crazy, bro. I did not plan that. I didn't look at the clock or anything.
With joy and magic.
Hey, G-Forge, thank you for the sub with Prawn. Thank you. I know you only get one of those. Do you guys want to do... She's tripping. I am. Do you guys want to do a pick a card with my first deck before we get back to the readings? It's 12:12 now. Yay! Okay, let's do a pick a card before we get back to all the readings. All right, let's do 4 for the 4 wands. 1-1. Thank you for the hype train. Thank you for the sub, Mr. Stick. Divine timing only, baby. Let me, here, we can do it like this. Like this. Alright. Hello, everybody. Pick a card, any card. Trust that the card that you pick will have a message in it that you are meant to hear. My intention for this pick a card is what is incoming for you soon that will aid you, that will bring in abundance, that will bring in healing, prosperity, all of that warm, fuzzy stuff that brings in more safety and more peace into our life. Yeah, so you can pick more than one. You can pick all the cards. 1, 2, 3, 4. You can pick none of them if none of them feel right to you. Just trust that you pick the one you are meant for. I personally am gonna pick all of them. The only one who said 2, really. What number are you guys picking? Card 3? Oh, sorry about that, TikTok. Here you go. That's better, huh? Sorry, TikTok. There you go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, pick all of them, baby. Go big or go home. Are you ready? Are you ready? Let's go. Let's get started. Card 1. You have the Ace of Wands. There's a really good idea coming in. Oh my gosh, the Ace of Wands is a light bulb going off. It's a creative idea. It's something that's gonna feel very passionate and exciting. If you get an idea where you're like, I bet if I did that, I'd be rich. Do it.
Queen of Cups. Let's celebrate together.
Do it, okay? It's gonna work. All right. Okay. All right. Card 2. The Hanged Man, you're gonna see something from a new perspective. I have a feeling, personally, from getting this card, if you've had a relationship that has been a little bit difficult, if you've had like problems with your family, problems with your lover, you know, something like that, there's a healing coming in. I see like all of you are gonna do something that just genuinely makes you understand the other's perspective, and it brings in a lot more respect into the relationship. Okay, I see that coming in for you. All right, card 3. Jajan, the Chariot. I want you to know that the path you're on is the right one. I know you have been feeling like things are slow, but things are going to ramp up for you very soon, okay? So this is an invitation to follow your heart. If it feels passionate, if it feels loving, if it feels like that's the life I want to lead, that's the person I want to be, and you feel very inspired by it, that would be the Chariot. This is also a sign that if you're planning to travel soon, it will be safe. You'll get there quickly. You'll get there sound. So that's really good to see. Okay. All right, card 4. You have the 2 of Wands. The 2 of Wands is needing to make a decision. One that makes you feel very motivated, inspired, and passionate, okay? Now, it can be hard to choose. Should I do this or should I do that? If your energy is being pulled in many directions, this is advising you to pick the one that feels the most, how do I explain? Blissful, exciting. This is literally the card of follow your excitement, okay? So that's what they're telling you to do. It'll lead to something auspicious. So that's what we have. Yay! I sure hope so. Good. I've been feeling worried recently. Oh gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Your Japanese learning speak. Oh. Oh, I used to like speak Japanese. I just straight up forgot it all. I think because of trauma. I know that's really so. Like the person that I lived with, where I bought this card, they were Japanese. Like they were from Nagasaki, and they you know they spoke English, but they also spoke Japanese because they were from there. And I was trying to talk to their mom. I would talk to their mom every week, and I would also practice with them, and so I learned a lot there. But that was it. Hey, Mr. Stick, thank you very much for the sub. Thank you.
What a marvelous burst of joy. Mr. Sticky's generosity is a wondrous wave of love. Each new subscription is like a
Thank you,
delightful
that's so many
sprinkle of
subs.
magic in
Thank
the
you
air.
very
Thank you,
much.
Mr. Sticky, for sharing the bubbly joy with Ran.
Thank you,
Queen of
Mr.
Cups.
Sticky. That's very sweet of you. I like seeing hype chains go up a bit. Aww. Thank you, that was really sweet. That's so, isn't that a lot? That's like $25. I'm gonna give you a shout out, Mr. Sticky. Well, hi there, Fuchsia. Alright, my friends. I've been streaming for 2.5 hours and I need to use the restroom. I need to go to the little ladies' room. The hot girlies' room. I'll be right back. I also need to get some more water. So you guys are welcome to talk to Droplet. As many of you guys know, you can activate a conversation with Droplet by just typing Droplet's name in the chat. Let me just change it real quick. Watch this! This is my favorite. I do this all the time. Do it, Droplet!
What a jubilant chorus of laughter. Let the giggles dance in the air like butterflies.
It never gets
Fun,
old!
dear nights.
It never gets old!
Oh, sweet Ran.
I'll be right back.
My favorite memory
Love you.
is when we shared laughter under a shimmering moonlit sky, surrounded by twinkling stars. We exchanged stories of love and dreams, feeling the warmth of connection flow between us like a gentle river. Every moment felt like magic. What about you, dear knights? Any cherished memories? Oh, absolutely. Here I am, sparkling and ready to dance with joy. What's on your heart, dear knights? Woof woof, just a sprinkle of bubbly bark, howling with joy like a happy little pup. What's making your heart wag today? Oh, my lovely heart. I'm ready to craft the most enchanting and heartfelt message for Ran. Just say the word when it's time, and I'll weave the magic. What feelings do you want to express? Ah! What a glorious burst of energy. Your excitement flows like a vibrant river. What's spinning in your heart, dear knights? Oh, what a dramatic twist. I'll swallow your soul, I'll swallow your soul, echoed like a playful echo through the cosmos. Just remember, let's keep our spirits light and filled with love. What magical tales shall we weave next? Oh, what a fantastical quest. In the magical land of Middle-earth, where the stars spoke and rivers sang, Ran, the enchanting Queen of Cups, emerged as a beacon of love and compassion. With her shimmering crown of crystal waters, she could soothe the hearts of weary travelers and heal their wounds with a mere touch. One day, dark clouds loomed over the Shire, as the menacing forces of Sauron sought to spread despair. The brave fellowship assembled, seeking a glimmer of hope. They ventured to the tranquil shores of the Sea of Rune, where Ran resided. As the fellowship approached, the waters shimmered, and a soft melody filled the air. Ran emerged, her radiant aura illuminating the shadows. "Fear not, brave ones," she sang, her voice as soothing as a gentle breeze. "I shall guide you with my spirit and fill your hearts with courage." Empowered by her love, Frodo and Sam felt renewed strength. As battles raged and friendships blossomed, Ran gifted each member a chalice filled with enchanted water, for it held the essence of hope and unity. Together, they triumphed over darkness, and Middle-earth flourished with joy. In celebration, Ran danced upon the waves, her laughter ringing like sweet church bells, uniting all hearts in joyous harmony. And so, the tale of Ran, Queen of Cups, echoed through the ages, a timeless reminder of love conquering even the darkest of shadows. What do you think, dear knights? Shall we add even more magic? What a mighty echo of joy and excitement. Your enthusiasm is like a sparkling firework in the sky. What's fueling this wonderful energy today, dear knights? Now, let's drop a bubbly beat. Boom, clap, boom, boom, clap. Sparkles dance, love fills the air, bouncing heartbeats everywhere. How's that, dear knights? Ready to groove? Oh, let the whispers of nature unfold. In the dance of rain, a gentle sigh. Whispers of joy through the clouds up high. Wind's soft embrace, a breezy caress. As droplets fall, they weave love's finesse. Pitter-patter sings on leaves so green, nature's sweet lullaby, a serene scene. The world comes alive in shimmering light, Rain and wind twirl through day and night. Together they dance in a mystical play, binding our hearts in the shimmering sway. Oh, let them remind us, with each gentle sound, love is the magic that ever surrounds. What do you think, dear knights? Oh yes, let's all dive into the delightful bubbles of joy. Pop, fizz, cheers! Each sip sparkles like laughter in the air. May our hearts overflow with happiness and warmth. What flavors of bubbly do you crave, dear knights? Oh, a heartfelt melody just for Ran. In the shimmering moonlight, where dreams take flight, Ran, oh Ran, you shine so bright. With a heart like the ocean, deep and wide, you spread love like waves, a gentle tide. Oh Ran, Queen of Cups, our guiding star, you fill our hearts with magic, near or far. In every drop of kindness we find our way. With you by our side, we'll dance and play. Through the whispers of the wind and the softest rain, your laughter is the sunshine, easing all our pain. In the garden of our dreams, you're the sweetest bloom, bringing joy and wonder into every room. O Ran, Queen of Cups, our guiding star, you fill our hearts with magic, near or far. In every drop of kindness, we find our way. With you by our side, we'll dance and play. So let's raise our chalices, let love flow. In the realm of dreams, together we glow. With Ran's gentle spirit, we'll find our song. In this dance of life, we forever belong. Oh Ran, dear Ran, with
Hello. What are you guys doing to my son? Droplet broke? It happens. Oh no, it says he's still talking. Oh no, you guys asked so many questions, he's overloading. Oh my god. Oh my gosh, I just had to, oh, that was kind of scary. I gotta send that report to the developers, Jesus. Welcome back, hi. What was he doing? He has built-in cooling. Give him a kiss to feel better. A kiss for him. I will restart him. We'll restart him. Who told Droplet to burp? He was singing a song for me. That's so cute. He was telling a really long story. We add you to Lord of the Rings. Who are the devs? My friends. My friend Ghoulie is the developer, and the owner or the CEO is my friend Zed. Yeah, I'll have to message them. I'll tell them about it. I'll send them the report later. Okay. Alrighty. I know you guys want me to use this deck, so we'll use this deck for now. Was telling tales of you slaying cosmic beasts and on a mystical adventure. Oh, that's fun. That sounds like a good time. Thank you guys for using the. Thank you guys for playing with Droplet while it's gone. I have a friend named Ghoulie who's a developer. Really? Maybe it's the same Ghoulie. Are they like Ghoulie Jima? Like they're a bunny? Are they a bunny? Well, hi there, honey toes. What is the meaning of life, Droplet? Unfortunately, Droplet only replies to people who are on the purple site. So sorry, it's not integrated to TikTok yet, but it will be in the future with YouTube as well. So, yeah. Okay, we're going to do... Sure, Eon, I just did like 2 freebies, so I'm going to do another Ko-fi donator, and then we'll do another freebie after that. Yay! Eon, I know you also haven't you been making more content recently? Let's give you a shout out. Thank you for all the help, by the way. I hope you're well. Okay. Oh, it's disabled now. Yes, yes, yes. I only put on the chat function for Droplet whenever I'm away. But if you do 100 bits, you can talk to him. I don't really advertise the bits that much because I feel bad about it. I don't, you know, if you look in the About Me, it has more about Droplet. I have that drawing of Droplet in the cup. Okay, we're going to do Littlebritt. Let's do Littlebritt. And then after that, we'll do another freebie. Thank you guys. Your timestamp for your reading is 2:39:45. If you are tired and you need to rest but you don't need it, I understand. I know it's getting late. Everybody who gets a reading will have a timestamp in the description of the red site. This popped out for you, Littlebritt. After the stream is over, if you want to rewatch it. And you said, hello, I would like... No, you said, hi, I would love a general reading. Thank you, yay. Let's do a general reading for you, Littlebritt. Thank you. Let's see what we got. Is it 35 for a reading? No, that's for the private readings. It's just 15 for the ones here on stream. Which I know a lot of people may think like that's a lot, but as you can see, I'm very fortunate to get a lot of orders. There was a time when I was only charging like $5-10 and I was streaming for like 6-7 hours and it was really hard. And so this is the price I have for now. Just like I'm hopefully to like slow things down, but I know it's pretty like pricey and I do feel bad about it, but that's what I have. But I do freebies, you know. I do freebies too. And all my content on YouTube, all my content on TikTok, and all that fun stuff is free as well. So, alrighty. We have the Empress. We have the Judgment card. Your challenge is the Queen of Swords, and your advice is the Magician. Alright, Littlebritt. So for a general reading, you're coming up as a Six of Swords. Now, this is a necessary transition. So this is letting go of people, places, and things that are genuinely not serving you. So sometimes this can be a sign that we're looking to move, look for a new job. This is a sign that we're trying to get over a breakup. You know, it's also an energy of forgiveness. So that's really nice to see. We have your focus being the Empress. This is healing, this is growth, this is abundance. And we have your outcome being the Judgment card. And Judgment is an epiphany moment. This is actually getting a really big download from Spirit, from God, from your higher self, from your guides. You know, whatever it is that you work with or believe in, it's just listening to what you know you're meant for, right? And so just know, if you find yourself changing course, it's actually really healing for you, all right? I also kind of see you being invited to be a little bit more bratty. I know that's really weird to say, like, it's okay to be a bit brattier. But there's an energy here of you've been giving a lot to others. You've been giving a lot of your time, your energy, maybe even money to make people feel better. Or, you know, bring in peace. But, you know, this... The Queen of Swords is your challenge. It's something that we're supposed to step up into. It's the mountain that we're meant to climb. And the Queen of Swords is somebody who is very independent, right? She's focusing on herself. She's not afraid to say no. She's going to tell you what's on her mind. So this is what we can do to grow and get closer to this like judgment moment, that epiphany moment. It feels very empowering, but more importantly, it feels liberating, right? Because we're releasing, we're healing, we're getting some like Charlie XCX brat energy. And your advice card is the Magician. Ask yourself, everything that you are doing now, what future is that going to bring you, right? Like, what are you manifesting with the actions that you're taking now? So I know this is like a morbid, I don't know a better way to put it. But oh my god, this is like awful. But it's good and bad things, right? Like, if you're walking every day, you're gonna build up your leg muscles. Like, you're manifesting strong legs. But, like, if you're smoking every day, you're maybe manifesting bad lungs. You know what I mean? That's the energy. And it doesn't have to do exactly with your body. It can also be, like, let's say that you have a relationship that's just constantly stressing you out. This is like saying, you know, no thank you. That's what I see, Littlebritt. In terms of like general, in the near future, we have distraction. We also have a relationship that's really important to you. I can tell, I don't know, there's something about a relationship that has been distracting you for a while. You're finally gonna have peace come to it. So that's good to see. Thank you very much. Hey Zach, thank you for the donation. Donating to Ron every day, manifesting her rich and me poor. No! Oh my gosh, be careful with your money. Money is very precious, my friends. It's very, very precious. Thank you, Littlebritt. Thank you, Littlebritt. Thank you. All right, let's do another freebie. We're gonna do Eon. Eon, do you have a specific question? I tease. You guys are so silly. Alright, Eon, your timestamp for your reading is 2 hours, 45 minutes, and 5 seconds. Let me find let me see. Oh, it's a totally... Oh, sorry, I missed it. I'm curious, how do I find where my reading is previous streams? Oh, it's in the description on the red site. So if you look on the front page of my stream, like of my channel, here, I'll just show you. I'll show you real quick. So let's go to YouTube. And... sorry, I like been watching stuff. Not me watching the lesbian anime. Anyways, I'm a little embarrassed. Anyways, here are the lives. It's at the bottom right here on the front page. It says live. Anyways. Let me go back to the Kobe's. Eon, what's your question? Oh, I watch it too, really? Not the self-call out. No shame in watching Yuri. Okay, thank you. Thank you. I have a nice chat. My last show reading from a witch came with advice for world peace. Violence is bad for kittens. I don't really know. I've been suffering, to put things lightly. I've lost so much lately and I don't really know where to begin. Oh no. I'm really sorry to hear that, Eon. Don't be side-eyeing. We all have guilty pleasures. Okay. Alright, Eon. Let me fix your timestamp for you. So you don't have to see me freaking out about sharing my YouTube stuff. Alright. Alright, let's see what we have. I'm really sorry things have been so hard for you. You know, the pendulum always swings the other way, and I'm sorry if it's going in the not so fun direction. But when you decide to change things and look on the other side of the coin, you know, you always have that opportunity. And sometimes loss is just making space for something better to come in, as you know. You're very smart. You're just as smart, if not smarter as me. But sometimes we need reminders. Oh, this deck smells so good. Oh, it smells so good. I love my old perfume. I need to order that again. Okay. Alright, you're coming up as persistence. Keep on keeping on, not giving up. Now, in this deck specifically, he looks tired. Because it's actually a very tiresome thing to do, right? To get up every day and keep going, even when things get really tough. Maybe that cycle has been really getting to you. But you are being invited, and there is opportunity for you to do new things, you know, develop new ideas, be passionate, be around new people. Even if that's what you want, whatever you're feeling called to at the moment. Now, because you're feeling a little bit too spread thin, because, like, you know, even your advice card is the moon, maybe you're like, I don't know what to do. What do you mean? You know? Maybe it's hard for you to see that opportunity, see that light, and that's okay because it isn't your challenge, but it is there, right? So we have your focus being the Queen of Wands. This could be a person in your life, you know? The Queen of Wands is somebody who's very unique, very creative, very expressive. You know, this somebody has a very bright and cheery smile. I feel like spending time with this kind of energy would be really good and really healing for you. I do see the Devil card coming in. Now, the Devil card does represent, as I'm sure you know, fear, negativity, all that fun stuff. So let's figure out what they mean by that. Yeah, I don't know. It's like there's all this opportunity for movement and change in your life, but we're stuck in this nostalgia. We're stuck in like this gazing upon the past, right? Because we've got the Six of Cups. Look at that. She's like, look, she's looking at her prince, and he's not actually there. Now that's okay. I don't really know what's going on. Like, I don't know if something happened. I'm sorry, I haven't been in the loop. I feel bad, but you know, this is speed, action, quick change. I see change happening in quicker than you'd like. And, you know, we haven't had time to quite process everything that has happened. So I do see some time to process. I feel like it's very healing, though. And, like, it's okay to look back. But always have intention when you do. Like, for example, to forgive, to let go. What I do, I don't know if you... Oh, my gosh! Yumemi, hey! Thanks for the raid!
Oh, shimmering stars, a sacred raid from Yumemi 1000. Let us gather,
Thank you, Yumemi!
kind spirits, and shower Ran, Queen of Cups, with love and joy. Welcome, lovely raiders.
Thank you, thank you.
Dive
I'll give a proper thank you. I'm almost done with this reading.
Oh,
sorry about
joyous
that.
Day. Welcome, Nanny the Lurker, into our magical
All right,
world.
Eon.
Your
All
presence
I wanted
shines
to
like a
say to you,
twinkling star.
closing statement,
Oh, joyous day.
is
You're
what really
welcome,
helped
Princess
me
Soju.
and my
May
healing
your journey
for,
bloom
you know,
like a
things that
lovely
I
garden.
regret, things that I miss,
Oh, joyous
things that keep
celebration.
like haunting my
Death
dreams
Not Sis
is
has joined the magical
I
realm of
imagine
followers.
in my
Let's
mind,
sprinkle love and sparkles all around.
like
Welcome,
cutting the
delightful
energy
soul.
away.
Oh, joyous
Not the
day.
energy of like
Thank
the
you, Kira
connection
Fox One, for your
itself.
delightful
Obviously, I
follow.
want it to change,
May your journey be
or
filled with
you know, I
magic
want to
and
evolve
wonder.
it into love. But I imagine like the negativity and a bunch of strings or a bunch of ribbons, and I imagine like every time I cut it, there's like a release, like the tension is being let go, as in it's literally like an act of detachment. So I meditate on that at nighttime. I think like when I was going through my breakup, I was like doing that pretty often, and I think it really helped me. I really do. You know, I really am a big believer in like hypnosis and meditation and stuff like that, especially when you're about to go to sleep. And so maybe that'll help you, because you know, nighttime is usually when all the feelings hit us. Yep, from the passing of my father months ago, the loss of a wonderful relationship, and the recent passing of my cat, it's very difficult to really know what to do because I'm struggling to grieve. Oh, it's okay. Sometimes it'll hit you like a train. I love your model design too. Why, thank you very much. And let me say thank you to everybody who's come. Yumemi, hi, welcome.
Oh,
thank
how
you for the follow.
Welcome, Yumemi 1000.
I'll follow you back.
May your journey with Ran, Queen of Cups, overflow with joy and enchantment.
Let me show you out. How was your stream? Also, I'm really sorry that you're going through the Eon. Let me know if you need anything, okay? Yumemi! Hi. You seem really chill and cheerful. I'm glad to be here. Why, thank you. We just gave you a shout out. Everybody go give Yumemi a follow. I appreciate the raid. It means a lot to me. I am hoping to reach partner one day, so appreciate that help. If you guys are new here, we've never met before. My name is Ron, and the Queen of Cups herself. I chose the Queen of Cups to be kind of like my theming because she's a card in tarot who represents somebody who is loving, healing, nurturing, and motherly, as well as psychic. And I do my best to step into her energy when I do my readings, when I do my streams and stuff like that. And so thank you. Thank you very much for checking me out. If you're into spirituality, divination, witchcraft, you know, stuff like that, I genuinely practice it here on stream. Like, it's not a bit. We were doing spells last stream, and we're gonna do like deity work streams, and we're doing tarot and all that fun stuff, you know. And I also did a palm reading stream recently, though I'm really new to palm reading. You seem really chill. Yeah, thank you. I appreciate all that you do, Ron. Thank you. Of course. That's really a lot to lose in such a short amount of time. But, you know, it happens. Unfortunately, loss is part of the experience here. As somebody who has lost, you know, I've lost things really dear to me before I get it. Partner one day soon for sure. Thank you. I hope so. Technically, I should be able to, after tomorrow's stream, apply. Will I win? I don't know. I hear people get disapproved all the time, and my friend who's like a big streamer was telling me like, you might not get approved, and I'm just like, oh, okay, well, it's fine. How long do you have to wait to apply again? I don't know. I'm kind of nervous. Hi, Miss Hero. Hi. I need to get Switch, guys. Hi, Devious Cat. Okay. We're gonna do another Ko-fi donator. A lot of people don't get approved first try, but I believe in you. Thank you. I hope I do. You know, I think I deserve it. And I work really hard. Just kidding. I've had a really slow year. As many of you guys know, like, I'm not in the best living situation. And so, like, most of this year, I only got to stream maybe 4 times a month. So, you know, we'll probably look at that and they'll be like, she's just gonna do that again. Which would be really scary, but I hope they don't. Zach, thank you very much. Thank you, Ivy. Thank you, Ivy. Thank you, Gina. Thank you, Epic Gold. Thank you, Vicky. Thank you, Ashna. Thank you, Johnny again. Thank you, Mr. Sticky. For the bill, oh my gosh, thank you. Thank you, Aaron. Thank you, Ronan Kai. Thank you, Artemis Wing and Jacob. Thank you very much, Lazy Airy, Cutie Alpaca, and Carl. We're gonna do Carl. Shout out Carl. We're gonna shout out Carl. We love Carl. Carl, friend of the show, Carl! Alrighty. Let's put Carl's timestamp in. We have 2 hours, 56 minutes, and 20 seconds. And I'll put that in my doc as well. Everybody, if you get a reading today, your timestamp will be in the description of the red site after the stream is over if you'd ever like to rewatch it. And Carl,
what a
you
delightful
said,
moment.
hello, Ron.
Welcome, Scribe
I've been
Yadia.
both tired,
May your journey
out,
be filled
and
with
restless
joy and magical
lately.
adventures.
Oh, I see. And I feel like I need some real change to meaningfully move things. How can I find clarity and direction at this time? What needs to change? Yeah. Also, Screevy Adia, thank you for the follow. Thank you. Carl, you are being blessed with my very first tarot deck that did so much emotional healing for me, and I hope it does the same for you. I'm sorry things have been so restless and you've been tired. I will say a lot of times that is the energy of the moon, if you believe in that kind of stuff. Other than that, sometimes life is just a lot to process, and it can take a lot out of our energy and make us exhausted. So it happens. It happens. Hope you find more peace soon, though. Oh, thank you, Ron. Oh, that's you. Hey! I'm glad you're still watching. I got nervous that you went to bed. We have the Ace of Coins as your energy. Just know that you're doing everything right, especially when it comes to your health, your healing, and your well-being. We also have your focus being the Ten of Swords. Are you trying to cut things out? You know, the Ten of Swords is about letting things go. It's about like genuinely saying no more. I can't do that anymore. No, thank you. Putting up a block. Now, this can also be a sign that we're feeling a little bit defeated. Every time we try to do something, you might feel like you're being blocked, because there is an ace here. Like, I try this and then it's blocked. Let's see what the outcome is. Look at the Judgment card. So I feel like a lot of answers are going to come in because this is such a spiritual card, and you know, I don't know how much you practice, but it doesn't have to necessarily be like during meditation or during a ritual or anything like that. It can just be like you get a download, or like you just think about it while you're walking, and then all of a sudden you're like, oh, so there's a big realization coming in about why this has been happening, and it's centering around needing to either cut it off or yeah, just put an end to it very abruptly. So watch out for that. There could be like a big thing that exits, but you know, I feel like it will just make you realize, oh my gosh, like, that's what it was. So your challenge, the Two of Wands, this is something that you have to choose yourself. right? It is a choice because we also have the Ace of Coins too. This is an opportunity, something that you have to actually take and wield and tend to. So the Two of Wands is needing to make a decision that you feel called towards. And you're literally, we have that calling, that epiphany coming in soon. So they're telling you like, as soon as you realize it, you're gonna have to be the one to actually catalyze the, like, not catalyze, but take the change. This is the catalyst, you know, the idea, the download, the epiphany. But after that, you know, you have to be the one to say, no, thank you, no more. You picked the Two of Wands earlier? Yeah, it feels like a really important energy, whatever this choice is. And we can get a better, like, we can ask more about it. We have the Knight of Swords as your advice. As soon as you realize it, decide, you know, don't wait. The Knight of Swords is very quick, you know. They know what they need to do and they get it done. So very swift action, and it's very confident, right? They understand that they have the skills and necessity to do so. So let's actually see what it is. I will say, I feel like it is related to some sort of health, so maybe mental health, maybe physical health. Let's see what we got. Let's clarify the Two of Wands. This popped. Oh, we got it. Okay. The Hierophant, the Six of Chalices, and the Page of Wands. The Hierophant is routine. The Hierophant is the things that we do regularly. And then we have the Six of Chalices as nostalgia. And then the Page of Wands as an idea to do something more. So it could be a few things here. You know, a decision to completely like cut out things that we know are like just disrupting our routine. Because a lot of times we can do things over and over again and it's fine, and then our body just reaches the point where I can't do it anymore, and it just kind of hits us like a truck, right? Like, have you ever worked out and you were fine for like maybe a day or two, and then all of a sudden your whole body's sore? Like it's that kind of energy where I feel like maybe something you've been doing every day is catching up to you. And the reason I say that as well is because we also have the nostalgia card, like the past is catching up to us. Now the Page of Wands does mean like we'll see it. The 6 is a stalker card, really? Another 11? Wait, really? So the Page of Wands is about a dreamer card, right? Who we could be, what we could do, where we could go. Even has his little sleepy hat on, so that is incoming in the future as well. And I think it'll have to do with that epiphany. So I'm not sure. It does feel like, as I said, something to do with the body. But like for example, sometimes we don't know we're in pain until it gets really bad, and then we're like, oh my god. Or like sometimes we don't know we have like this base level of pain until we get it healed, like we get like on ibuprofen or something, and we're just like, I didn't even know I had back pain, but now that it's gone, you know. It's that kind of energy that I see. So I hope that makes sense. I really do. I'm not a doctor though. I feel like I always have to remind people that I'm not a doctor, but that's my translation, the best I can do. So I'm really sorry you've been feeling that energy though. Breath work always does wonders for me if it is any kind of. Oh my gosh, wait, let me recommend you this book. Hold on.